The following program is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable and the Madison County School System.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford with Madison County School Sports Television, here today with head coach John Clark.
And I'm here to tell you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises. This program is sponsored by First Gear in downtown Richmond and Pro Signs in Southern Hills Plaza.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Now, let's meet your Madison Southern Eagles.
Alex Lane, number 2, quarterback, running back.
Casey Dion, number 3, strong safety, halfback. Devin Delweller, number 4, wide receiver, defensive back.
My name is Antonio, number 5, wide receiver. Mark senior, the quarterback. Buddy Harrison, number 13, strong safety, H-back. Tyler Hagan, 21, linebacker, running back.
JD Dean, number 22, corner, halfback.
Corey Von Essen, number 32, fullback and linebacker. Damian Harris, 34, the running back.
Andrew Miller, number 42, tight end, linebacker.
Coach Jimmy Skinner, quarterback.
Coach Byron Smoot, running backs coach.
Coach Ben Colbert, defensive back. Kevin Kling, defensive coordinator. Coach Bell, defensive line. Head coach John Clark.
Welcome everyone to Madison Southern High School in Berea, Kentucky. Tonight, your Madison Southern Eagles take on Dunbar High School. Stay tuned.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This is Jerry Purvis, Donald Foster down at the Madison Southern Eagles High School, Berea, Kentucky. Coming off a huge win from Madison Central versus Madison Southern last week. This team, Madison Southern Eagles, beat the Madison Central Indians. First time in the recent history.
First time in school history.
First time in school history, and we are excited. I don't know about you all out in television land, but it is no longer 90, 95 degrees. We have moved into the fall. It's a crisp, wonderful 70-some degrees, and the Eagles are poised to kick a lot of Lexington Bulldog butt tonight. We're excited. The sun's out, the weather's wonderful, and Donald, what do you think about this game, Southern coming into this game tonight?
Coming into this game, this is going to be the hardest game of the season. Central was a little down last year.
From the last season, Dunbar comes in with a new coach, and Paul Raines. Paul used to be at Madison Central. He's my boss for 5 years. He's got the Bulldogs all fired up. He can point to this game. This is a game of the year right here. Tate's Creek was a big game for them. They lost that game by 1. It's the only game they've lost so far. They're 2-1.
Wow.
They beat up on Woodford County last week.
Now, refresh my memory, is Paul Ernst Dunbar, are they 5A or 6A?
They're 6A school, another big 6A school coming in town.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's
another step up in division for the Eagles.
Well, I tell you what, coming off that Central win, I agree with you. They're a little bit down compared to last year with Stalker and those boys graduating.
Dunbar is supposed to be down this season. Tate's Creek was supposed to beat them by 30 to all the experts. They lost by 1. Paul has put into triple option. He's going to run triple option this season. He's got a quarterback who they say is like Michael Vick. He can flat out run. He reads the option really well. So this is going to be a very interesting game to see how Southern can, defend the run. Like last week when we had Whitley County in here a couple weeks ago, they were a running school. When they got behind, they couldn't throw the ball. I believe Dunbar can throw it a little bit. So
they've got a lot to offer tonight.
So they have quite a bit to offer.
Well, I tell you, if they've got Michael Vick as a quarterback, the triple option is a deadly weapon against any defense in high school. Keeping a defense off balance.
One big note. Dunbar has outscored their opponents 26-0 opening quarter of play. So they've gotten ahead early.
And we all know that Madison Southern is definitely a second-half team.
Big thing on Southern this week, the first stats of the season released. Southern is second in Class 5A in rushing overall. They are 6th in the state in rushing overall.
Wow.
Damien is first. He's rushing for 270 a game, 269 a game. So
that's an amazing talent there.
They are 14th in the state in scoring at 44 points a game.
Wow.
The Eagles are scoring an average of 44.
Well, they may need 44 tonight.
Dunbar's not far behind them. They're averaging a little bit over 30, I believe.
Well, we'll see how the Eagles' offense faces up against the Lawrence Dunbar's defense. Looks like Dunbar has picked up the ball. They're up to 15. Make it out just across the 15 to about looks like about 16 or 17
He took that on a short hop.
The ball is taken by number 6.
Number 6 is Marcellus Means, carried the ball for just a few-yard gain. It's good defense already by the Eagles.
They're going to be back on about it's like the 18-yard line.
That's right. So they'll be starting 1st and 10 on the 18 against a very strong, stout defense here from the Madison Southern Eagles. Everybody knows that Mr. Sipple hangs out in the middle to shut down the run. Let's see what happens.
You played football. You know how hard it is to defend the option.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how they match up.
If I can see correctly, it looks like number 2 is their quarterback. Hands off for a dive up the middle for Emery Thompson for virtually
no gain, perhaps a yard.
That's right, perhaps a yard or so on the pickoff. They're a little nervous. Nothing wrong with settling the butterflies in a triple option by a little dive. Make sure all the linemen are getting their snap counts and start to get comfortable in a rhythm. I will say this, folks, for those that can't see it and will watch it on YouTube and so forth, the Bulldogs are big, folks. That's a big team.
Dunbar is down from what they used to be. You take 15 years ago, they were a powerhouse in 6A. Watch his second man.
Oh, nice defensive play.
Ball came loose.
Number 72 made the tackle for the Southern Eagles.
I don't have a 72 on my roster.
Yeah, number 72 is Derek Howard. He makes the tackle for the Southern Eagles for no gain on the play. 3rd down and 8 on the 20-yard line.
It's not what Dunbar wanted to do to start this game. Go 3 and out. Get the ball right up.
Yep.
See now if he's going to throw it a little bit.
Well, we've got guys out, singles out each side. Cornerbacks are matched up.
Looks like Southern. Dunbar's only thrown it 20 times on the whole season.
He fakes the sweep, runs
right into defense. Throws it out, though.
Throws it up. It's an incomplete, guys. Meant for number 22 out at the 35-yard line. Number 22 is Jay Coleman. So it's going to be 3 and out.
You just barely missed him.
Yep. Donald's going 3 and out. And it's a good Eagles defense to start the game.
Drop it back is Damien. Got Harris drop back deep along with
looks like see if we can.
Who's that?
Number 22, I believe.
That's J.D. Dean.
Harris and Dean.
Harrison Dean back.
Harrison
deep to receive
Dean.
the punt.
All right, 55 is the punt. Snap. It's good. It's up in the air. It's a nice punt.
Short punt. Short punt.
Yeah, but it is short and taking an Eagles bounce back to the
horrible punt.
Yeah, back to about the 41. So that's
a net gain of about, what, 20 yards perhaps? I mean, really, that's a horrible punt.
You know, I just looked out to check the wind. That's his problem. He kicked a nice high punt, but the wind definitely made a big difference there on that punt. It's blowing in and against his direction. So the Southern Eagles will start 1st and 10 on their 41. Let's see what Coach Clark has got for the Dunbar Bulldogs tonight.
Appears Aaron Sloan has started the game this week.
He sure is.
First start for Sloan at Madison Southern.
It's a sweep to Harris, and he is dropped in the backfield, folks.
A loss.
He is dropped for a loss. Let's see where they spot the ball. He basically came unblocked. Number 6 Means dropped him back.
Every team that plays Southern, first play, they know it's probably going to Harrison. They're all fired up. We've seen Central do this. Rockcastle done this. Whitley County done it. You stop them once, it's early in the game.
Well, it looks like we got a little surprise for them. Damien's in the X position, out to the left, motion to the right with 22. Means has got it. He's around the end, and folks,
big run.
Nice run. Big run out to about the 24 or 5 yard line.
Nice job there on Southern to mix it up a little bit.
That's right. Looks like about a 16-yard gain, folks, for a first down, Madison Southern Eagles. 1st and 10, folks.
All 11 Bulldogs watching 34. Forgot about 22.
That's exactly right.
Nice little quick wide receiver quick error for Dean.
Yeah, we've got Mr. William Dean had a big pickup down to the 25-yard line, 1st and down. We've got Damien back in his normal position as a running back. The quarterback's under center. Snaps the ball. It's another sweep.
He's got room on the outside. Let's see what he can do with it.
He jumps over and gets a couple yards. He's tackled out of bounds by number 1, Durante Saunders.
Just a sophomore. Sanders is. Gain of about 3 on that play, it appears.
It looks like it's going to be the ball's down on the 23. It's going to be 2nd and 8 with 9:20 to go in the game. Let's see what Mr. Clark draws up for this play.
Aaron hadn't thrown it yet. See if he's going to open up and let Sloan throw one here.
Yeah, Sloan's...
he's got a man on an island up there on the top side.
He does. That's Devontae.
On the far side.
He's up to throw. Down the field. Means is open. Looks like the ball is complete down to about the 16-yard line. A pickup of about 5 yards or so.
Sloan's only a sophomore, but he looked dead straight on that guy. He never looked off. I'd like to see him. And he'll do it as he gets older. Look off.
That's right. As he matures, he'll be able to figure that out. But what a nice drive we're putting together. About 3rd and 2. Ball on the 16. Look, Damien's in the backfield again. We got
everybody in the box.
Out to the left. Yep, everybody else is in the box.
Man up the middle.
Right up off guard. Definitely got the first down and carried it down just shy of the 10-yard line, folks. 8:23 to go. And Southern Eagles are on the move. It's their second first down, and they are on a roll.
Tell you what, it takes a whole team to bring him down once he gets rolling.
Well, I agree with you. And the thing I've noticed is that O'Neill and Harold Derrick they're mowing down the big boys from Dunbar tonight. They're doing a great job blocking up front. Well, let's see what Sloan is. He's under center.
Hard count.
Yep, and he throws
wide
it out.
Receiver quick.
A little draw, a little quick out.
He's going to get in.
And he is
Touchdown.
in. Touchdown, Madison Southern Eagles. There we go, baby. 7:58, and they've already scored. And how about that, folks?
And this wasn't a run. Harris didn't get the touchdown.
You know, the thing I've noticed, Donald, is with this quarterback and their ability to pass, it's going to give Damien even more opportunities for the run as this opens up.
Nothing against Linville. He's a great, he could do his job. He was a good little running quarterback. With Sloan, Aaron could throw the ball. He could throw the ball deep. Kick is up and good. And it's 7-0. Aaron opens up a whole new dimension for Southern, though, right now. You can no longer key on the run with Devontae
Linville back there. That's right.
He was like an option quarterback. So you kind of knew it was going to be around the line of scrimmage. This way, Aaron can throw the ball deep. So.
Well, that's exactly right. You can put 9 in the box and play the run.
But now you have to really get on it. So we're at 7-0. It's 7:58 to go.
Well, folks, this is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster down here at the Madison Southern Eagles High School watching a great football game, and Madison County Sports Television will be right back.
This program is brought to you by L81, a proud sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television. Another great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television is Waffle House. Waffle House now does catering for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Call us at 859-661-2406. Waffle House Catering for Madison County. Have you suffered an injury? Are you playing with pain that prevents you from playing your best? Let the local team of professionals help you get back on the playing field. Our team consists of physical therapists with over 10 years of experience treating sports injuries. Many times an injury on the field or court occurs without having control of the situation. One of the most important decisions after an injury is to decide where to complete your rehabilitation. The therapists at Premier Rehab have worked with professional athletes from the NFL and Major League Baseball. So take control of your injury and choose Premier Rehab. At Premier Rehab, you will gain the advantage over your competition. Take the home field advantage and team up with Premier Rehab.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
We're down here at the Madison Southern High School, the Eagles versus the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs. It's Donald Foster and Jerry Purvis calling the game tonight. Just to recap real quick, didn't take but just a short order, 3 first downs, and we're in the end zone, folks. The Eagles on top, the Bulldogs.
First touchdown, first points the Bulldogs have allowed in the first quarter of this season. So I know Coach Reigns is not happy with that. All started with the bad punt.
It did. That's exactly right. They had a 20-yard punt. Didn't even make it out to the...
Didn't even get to midfield. So they had great field position to start with.
That's right. The kick is up. It's a squib kick over to the right. Kick. Got it over here to number 10.
He's trying to get to the wall over there.
Brandon Nuckin's trying to get
He lost about 20 yards on that.
And
north, south.
Yeah, don't coaches hate it when you run backwards?
As a special teams coach, former special teams coach, I'd be killing that kid right now. Where are you heading?
Yeah, he caught it.
I don't care if we have a wall set up over there like the Great Wall of China. You don't go 50 yards out of the way.
That's right.
But good thing Coach Reigns is already bald.
Yeah. Well, he caught it on the 30 and ran it all the way back to the 19.
Wow.
All right, folks. Well,
Eagles in good shape to start this drive.
That's right. 1st and 10 on the 19.
You're calling defense, so don't hold until he gets.
All right, looks like the quarterback's under center. 22's in motion. Here comes the option. He's keeping it. He's coming around the end. He's getting wild and loose, and Mr. Sipple meets him.
And we just about had a legal formation. I don't think he set that second man in motion set long enough, but no flag.
Yeah, they may have missed that one. Jay Coleman went out in motion.
He had some motion happening.
Yeah, I don't know that he ever did sit.
Run was good enough for a first down.
You give hits to me first, and then you come with your second.
Well, I tell you what, that's I'm sure Mr. Sipple was surprised over there with that first down. He thought he had him out of bounds with a 5-yard gain. But I'm sure our middle linebacker will step right up and make sure that he hits him out of bounds.
Like Coach Reigns said, no, they're going to try to run the ball. Like I said, they had 486 rushing yards last week against Woodford. So,
well, typical I formation right now. Dunbar sitting in. Oh,
definitely a false start on the receiver on that play.
Yep. Flag on the play. So can't really tell if that's, but I believe that's Taylor Aubrey. Just didn't get the snap count apparently. 7:17 to go.
Another
he marched back
silly
5 yards.
penalty. Those penalties are all called for. All you have to do is watch the ball.
Spotted near the 24-yard line.
So we're spotted on the 24-yard line for 1st and 15 with 7:15 to go in the game of the first half. All right, we're going to line up and try it again. Here comes the Bulldogs right now. I formation. At twins left. Nope.
Looks like perhaps a man defense here.
Yep, he's pulled it out, he's running, and he gets crushed.
He gets nothing.
He gets absolutely nothing, and what a great job of team tackling by our
He even
defense.
lost about 3 yards on that play.
About 3. Bring up second down at 8.
You know, a lot of times what you have to wonder and you have to watch out for when you're playing defense is after they run a play like that and get gang tackled for a 3-yard loss, you got to watch for a counter or a trap.
Yep.
So let's kind of see what's going on. 6:28, balls on the 21, 2nd and 18. Looks like they're in a
Southern's defense looks a little confused on this play.
Yep, 22's in motion.
He's going to keep it. He's going to throw it.
His arm gets
Ball
hit, and it almost intercepted right here at the 32-yard line by Madison Southern's number 3. That is Casey Dion. Good job, Casey. Way to be heads up.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and extremely long.
3rd down at 18.
Yeah, it looks like 3rd and 18 on the 21.
Dunbar thought it was 4th down as the punt team was running onto the field. Now they get it situated out.
Well, and that's got to be frustrating for a coach.
I tell you, it's surprising how far Dunbar has fallen from what they were just 10, 15 years ago. I mean, they have very few numbers. They got low numbers over there. If you look, they don't have very many kids out.
I noticed that when we were warming up this evening.
They're not traveling very well as far as the fans base goes. Oh, it's fumbled. He covers it up.
Recovered by the quarterback.
But it's going to be another loss of downs now, 4th down, another punt upcoming.
Yep, I would say it's another 3 and out, but a little bit more than that. It looks to me like the Bulldogs are sputtering.
They got 1 first down on that drive and went backwards after that.
Bring up 4th and 21.
All right, now it's 4th and 21. The Madison Southern Eagles are driving down the field, folks.
They're going to bring up the up men now, bring them up across to 50.
Yep, the snap is good. The punt is
I think
terrible.
It's blocked.
Terrible. Bouncing around on the ground.
Perhaps somebody got a hand on it.
And it looks like it bounced down to about the 37 there, Donald.
38-yard line, 37-yard line.
So it looks like the Madison Southern Eagles are going to take over.
Another great starting field position.
That's exactly right. Great field position.
Another horrible punt. Couldn't tell if somebody got a hand on it or not, but either way, they're starting on to 38.
Yep, that makes it easy for the Southern Eagles, I can tell you. 38 yards, 4 or 5 plays, you can be in the end zone.
Put this defense back in another bad position.
Sloan's under center. Looks like he's looking for Damon, gives it to him. He bounces it out.
Tell you what,
gets away.
He broke 1 tackle, 2 tackles.
He's down to the 30-yard line, folks. Pickup of 8.
I tell you what, I've been around long enough. I've seen Michael Bush playing high school football at Louisville Trinity. Watch him play this Dunbar team back in '97. It takes a whole team to bring down Damien. With Michael Bush, 1 or 2 guys could bring him down. So, gives you any idea.
Well, I went down on
Damien's a hoss.
He is. I went down on the field just to check out this team, and I'll tell you what, folks, he's the deal. High formation, Sloan under center. We've got Devontae Linfield and a receiver out. The handoff looks like to Sipple. And let's see here. It looks like it is Scott Lamb. With people out there, apologize about that, but the big
looks
fullback,
to be close to the first down.
The big fullback picked up some yards and almost got a first down. Looks like about 3rd and 1 on the 28.
3rd and extremely short, 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
I'm about betting perhaps Harris may see this ball. Or perhaps they'll run quarterback sneak.
Well, I formation. Sloan's under center.
If it was me, I'd throw the ball.
And Damien's got the ball right up the middle on a trap play. And, folks, did he pick up inches? No, he picked up miles.
He ran over a safety on that play.
He ran all the way down over the safety, just shy of the 10-yard line, folks. We needed a couple inches. He got quite a few yards, like a steam engine running on the track. A steam locomotive ran down their track on that trap play right up the middle.
It's unbelievable how many yards, how many touchdowns this young man has in 3 games already.
I tell you what, they took Nick Martin out. He almost woke up in the school over there.
The way it goes, he'll have 1,000 yards rushing by the end of this quarter.
All right, we got Sloan under center. Takes a snap, gets big fullback, first man through, gets some yards. Mr. Scott Lamb. I love it when I see them feed the fullback.
Fullback works hard. He does a lot of blocking for no credit, and
there is no 43.
I really like it when they get down low and hand it down.
47, Aaron Sipple.
And, guys, there's a correction on that. It's
Sipple
Aaron
with
Sipple.
carry.
Yep. Sipple comes over, and he's playing both ways, enjoying himself at fullback. He takes the ball all the way down to the 10 for 2nd and 8. 3:24 to go in the first quarter.
Man in motion.
Sipple again. I tell you what, some nice success there for Mr. Sipple. Gets a couple on the play.
3:11 to go in the opening quarter. It's 7-0 Southern.
And it's
knocking
all
on the door.
That's right. It's all Southern. Southern and Sloan. Harris and Sipple. How about that? Playing both ways tonight. I tell you what, when the temperatures are cooler, you know, your linemen can play longer.
That's right. It's not as hot as it has been.
Well, we got Sipple and Harris in the backfield. Sloan under.
False start.
There's a false start with the lineman. Centers
looks like
he's a little ticked off with the rest of his friends. And we're going to try this again. And that's the other Sipple playing center tonight, 56. The big hats off to the lineman.
Big 88 checks into the ball game. Beetlestone coming in.
3rd down and 9 for you.
You know, I know Austin.
3rd and 10.
Beetlestone. He's a great young man and a big young man.
3rd and 10. Normally a passing down for most teams.
That's right.
This isn't most teams.
Let's see what's been drawn up on the board here.
As long as it's going to bootleg.
Nice little play action
Look at
pass
that.
out to Beetlestone's got it. And he's in there. Touchdown Eagles. How sweet is that? Big Austin Beetlestone.
Nice little naked bootleg out. He got bootlegged out. Beetlestone came across. And I believe that might be Sloan's 2nd touchdown. I was going to say it might be his first, but I believe he had one last week. So his 2nd touchdown of his young career.
Well, I tell you what, guys, they're just moving the Dunbar Bulldogs at will and scoring.
They're moving. Kick was blocked.
Yeah, see, that's what I get for bragging on them.
He got right up the middle. No one blocked him. 13-0. 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. Southern looking good early.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford with Madison County School Sports Television, here today with head coach John Clark.
And I'm here to tell you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is brought to you by Hopper's Jewelry, off the EKU Bypass in Richmond.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Another great sponsor for Madison County School Sports Television is Madison HVAC. Visit them at MadisonHVACR.com. By calling Madison HVAC, you always know you'll talk to the owner. Give them a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises. This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue.
Hey, this is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster coming back at you from Madison County Sports Television. We're down watching the Madison Southern Eagles at 2:22 whip up all over the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs.
I expected Southern to win this game, but I didn't think it was going to be this easy early. Dunbar down 13-0.
Of course, we've got a lot of game to go. But you're right. Wow.
Another little pop-up kick.
Yep.
He hit the knee. Yeah, he kneed. The ball's going to be down at about the 17.
Yeah, Jay Coleman on the catch, kneed down at the 17-yard line. They're just having no luck at all.
Tell you what, their special teams are falling apart tonight.
16, 17-yard line.
A couple bad punts put Southern in great position to score, and then this.
Well, it's you hate to see that for any school, but that's all the mercy I've got tonight.
That's it.
Madison Southern Eagles defense is back in.
Southern back in a hole, or Dunbar back in a hole again.
1st and 10 on the 17 with 2:19 to go.
It's just true.
It looks like that their quarterback, he's
couldn't throw a pitch.
Yeah, he's going to pitch it out to 22, and they're going to check see how fast we are. I tell you what, number 22 that's Jay Coleman. He can absolutely fly, folks. Absolutely fly. He came from the other side of the field on a quick pitch out. And
I had some stats earlier from last week's game. If I'm not mistaken, that kid had like 186 yards last week against Woodford.
Well,
I know Woodford's a little down, but anytime you can get that many yards in a high school game, it's pretty special. We're used to it up here with Harris.
Yep.
But most schools don't get that many yards.
Well, he got 9 yards on that carry. 2nd and 1, under center. Looks like they got the quarterback keeper, and folks.
And he's open. He's gone.
Yes, he's gone. Oh my goodness.
3's got a chance, but he isn't going to get him.
He's not going to be able to catch him. He's trying to dive for it.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
Yep, touchdown Bulldogs.
Whatever Paul Raines said over there fired up his team, and I can just imagine what Paul said. Been in the locker room a few times with him. We cannot repeat on air.
Well,
Dunbar back to within a score.
Well, I tell you what, you get a lot of speed out of Lexington schools.
I tell you, that's it. Dunbar has a lot of speed. Central is down. Dunbar's down. But the one thing Dunbar's been known for is their speed.
Well, they certainly have it
so
tonight.
What we got here? Left-footed kicker.
Yeah, left-footed kicker.
They got through and got a hand on it, but still good.
Almost got it blocked. Sipple, and let me check his number.
13-7 now.
Number 13 got
back within 6.
Got through there and almost blocked that, but we didn't achieve it. Buddy Harrison got through.
I'm going to say something that's going to really make the fans of Southern look at me a little funny. I think a close game would be good for this team. It's easy to blow schools out early. You need a close game before you get in the playoffs, so why not have it tonight against this team?
Well, and it's a non-conference game.
And that's right. You could lose this game and go out next week and know the final 4 games and win the district.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, Madison County EMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
It's going to be the first kickoff for Dunbar, isn't it?
It is.
Let's see what they do.
Mr. Dunn's kicking off for him. He's a senior.
You remember Whitley County onside a couple times. Well, they were down big, but still, you think. I don't believe Paul at onside here, but let's find out.
Well, actually, I am incorrect. Levi Clark's going to kick off for Dunbar. Let's see what he does.
A little pop-up.
Number 5's got it. Takes a knee at the 32-yard line. And folks, that's where the
Southern Trash can take the.
That's where we're going to start tonight.
Only a minute 25 left in the opening quarter.
And it's been exciting and very exciting for the Southern Eagles up until that last carry there.
But now Dunbar. Southern's got some field to work with now. It's the worst starting position of the game so far.
That's right. Looks
it's
like
not that bad at the 32, at 33.
Yep. 1st and 10 on the 33. Sloan's getting ready to get under center. He's trying to read I formation.
Had a lot of men in the box for Dunbar, expecting a run.
Yep.
And it's first man through.
First man through, Mr. Aaron Sipple. Aaron Sipple carries it out to about the 40-yard line, just shy of the 40. That's a big gain.
Sipple's got a couple carries tonight now.
He has. He's been a workhorse.
He has. I mean, everybody comes in keying on Damien, and here's Sipple with a couple nice runs.
Yeah, he comes right off tackle and had a nice gain of, looks like about 6-yard lines, maybe 7. It's 2nd and 3 on 39.
2nd and 3 gives you a lot of options now.
And Sipple's out. We got a different fullback in. Let's see what happens. Damien's in the backfield.
Damien gets it. Nice spin move.
Yep.
Met at the line, though.
Yeah, he was only met at the line by about 8 guys, folks.
That's the problem. That's what they're going to see more and more of. And that's a good thing with having Aaron Sloan, a quarterback who can throw it down the field. You can do that, but Sloan's going to beat you. He's going to get you here sooner or later.
Well, folks, it's 3rd and 1 with 26 seconds to go. The ball's on the 42.
So they're going to have to run a play, I believe.
And it'd be, looks like they've got their big fullback Sipple in. Maybe a little dive play here to get the first down.
Got a man in the slot and man up high, so it's
Off
first man
tackle.
through.
First man through.
It's going to depend on the spot.
Yeah.
And it's not even no contest.
Yeah.
They gave him a first down.
Yeah, the ball's out to 45. He got an extra yard on that. 1st and 10 on the
That
45.
should be the last play of the first half, or the first quarter.
Ball is carried to the 45-yard line.
So it looks like, guys, we're going to switch.
13-7.
Yep, 13-7. And Donald and I will be right back. Madison County Sports Television.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford with Madison County School Sports Television. If you'd like to be one of our advertising sponsors, check out our website or go to our Facebook page.
Watch our programming online at WKYT.com, your town, Richmond, or watch it at Berea online at BreaOnline.com. This program sponsored by Madison Drug in Richmond, Town and Country Auto Sales, Richmond, the best little card shop in Richmond, and WWAG Radio.
This is Jerry Purvis and Paul. No, excuse me.
Come on now, don't call me Paul Rance. I will get up and leave.
This is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster down at Madison Southern High School, 1151.
I do have a little more hair than Paul right now.
We're just darn glad to be here tonight. Madison County Sports Television.
You know, honestly, I'm just excited to see a ball game that's halfway close. I haven't done a game yet that's been close, so I'm just excited to see the second quarter play.
Well, we got to
actually count.
That's exactly right. We got a couple on that gain, and Sloan's under center. We got Twins out to the left, and Damon single set back. Looks like he's in trouble.
They slowed him down, but watch this.
Yep. And
finally gets met by the entire team.
Yeah, the entire team makes a gang tackle. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 42 for a loss of about 5 or 6 yards on that play.
Got a few stats here. First quarter play, Damien 6 carries, 27 yards. So they did a pretty good job on him in the opening quarter. William Dean with 20 yards on 1 carry.
So, you know, another interest that Madison Southern had 6 first downs versus 2 for the Bulldogs tonight.
Key thing for me here is Aaron Sloan, 3 for 3 with 2 touchdowns, 31 yards.
Sloan is under center. We got Twins out to the right. Damien's in the flanker position with Sipple playing fullback. It's definitely a passing down. He's rolling out to his right, looking downfield. They're open, and he catches the ball.
Nice catch.
It's complete. Let's see where they give it the mark.
I believe Linville with the catch.
There's momentum. Let's see where he catches it. Looks like about the 48-yard line. That's where they're going to mark the ball. Pick up of about
Well, Southern's going to have to punt. Is this going to be like their first punt of the year, maybe? They haven't punted often.
They haven't punted often, and definitely their first tonight.
Speaking of bad punting, Chase Siegel for Dunbar has 2 punts, average of 20 yards.
We could almost throw it that far, couldn't we, Donald?
I believe I kicked it that far. 38 and I haven't kicked in years.
All right, well, our punter is back. He's ready to receive the long snap. Got some good Good protection.
Got the up man protection, which a lot of teams use now.
And Dunbar
just about got there on that play. They're going to let bounce.
Yeah, which is it looks like it takes an eagle bounce.
It's going to die about the 6.
Yeah, so it's all the way back to the 6-yard line. And I tell you what, I don't know how that little man got up in the air, but it looked like Michael Jordan going up to the rim.
See, that's why I don't like having the 3 men in the position like that, because they get through the line so quick. And if somebody can leap and get a hand up, they can get a hand on the ball. But
that's the punt team formation we have.
That's the punt formation they use. A lot of schools use that punt formation now in high school and college both.
9:38 to go. It's about the 4th time that the Bulldogs have even had the ball in the game.
Well, Dunbar is pinned deep this time.
They're pinned deep on their own 6, or they're calling it the 7, 1st and 10. Looks like they've got almost a spread formation.
Got that man in motion. Going to be a quarterback keeper up the gut.
Now he is.
No, I am way off.
He pulled it and gave it to number 22.
I was way off on that play.
His name is Jay Coleman. Carried the ball way out.
23.
Looks like
A.J. Williams with the carry, 23.
Yeah, 23. Excuse me.
I tell you what, though, he had me all bluffed out in that play.
Well,
I thought he was taking it up the middle just to get some breathing room.
Well, it's a 22-yard pickup on that play.
I tell you, Dunbar is a nice little running team.
Yeah, we don't want them to get in rhythm, do we?
It's that triple option attack. It's a triple option. If you don't defend your position just right, big runs will happen.
Well, it's a lot like the offense that Oregon Ducks run.
Yes.
And here they come. And he looks like he's going to be brought down in second effort all the way up to almost the 40-yard line. Let's see where the spot is. They're just shy of the first down, folks. Another big gain for him.
When Paul was at Central, we tried to run the option. We didn't have the athletes to do it, but we tried to run it. And on defense in practice, we gave up 80-yard runs. We didn't know how to defend it. This one's coming back, though, I believe.
Yep.
Holden gets a big gain. It's going to bring up a big, long first down.
That's right. They surrendered a lot.
Backing him way up.
Because that was an 11-yard pickup out almost the first down.
That's right.
Down in 25, isn't it?
It's going to be a long, long way to go.
Sure is with 9:05.
They're on to 19 now. The first down is at the 39. So you're looking at about 1st and 20.
So if that's a holding, that was a 10-yard loss tacked on to where they used to be.
Yep. So
first man through.
Nice pickup on a first down. I mean, a long first down. So
it was 1st and 10 on the night. They've got that wrong. That is not.
Oh, that's not right. No, it's going to be second down. It's going to be second about 12, 13.
Yep. Ball spotted on the 26-yard line. Looks like with 8:33 to go.
2nd and 15 officially, but
2nd and 15.
They got to get to the 39.
That's right. Let's see what they've got in their bag of tricks right now. We're running at 4-3 down here with the Eagles. Man in motion, we've seen that a lot. Quarterback keeps it, breaks loose, now to the 4 and dropped at the 30-yard line. Looks like number 90 was in on the tackle.
Number 90 improves the ball down.
Tell you, it doesn't matter how bad of a offensive team you might have. If you can run the option, run it effectively, you can gain yards. So you just need one defender to make a mistake, and you can get some major yards out of it.
That's right. And Mr. Bruce kept them from scoring a touchdown and getting loose there.
Little flip.
Yeah, another pitch out, and here he comes, 23. He's got daylight, lots of it. Cornerback saved the touchdown, number 13 from the Madison Southern Eagles.
That's got to be deflating for the defensive coordinator, defensive Southern, to have him backed up on a 1st and 22, give up a first down. I don't think Coach Clark's going to be happy with that one.
No, he's not. And, we're going to have to get some outside help out here to help Buddy Harrison tonight, or it's going to be a long night for the Eagles. This thing can turn around in the flip of a hat. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 44. We had them pinned deep on the 6, and they're
almost to midfield.
Yep. With a 4-3 in.
Comes your man.
Here comes your man. He flaked out 45. He's looking set to throw and absolutely gets drilled and dropped. He gets drilled and dropped.
That was
way
a big
back
sack.
On 39. I believe his head's going to hurt.
That's what I was worried about. I thought maybe they were going to flag him for hitting him in the head. Looked like he lowered his head and hit the quarterback.
Timeout.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the
Southern takes a timeout. So I guess we'll take it with them. We'll be back after this timeout. Madison County School Sports Television.
This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises. Davenport Custom Guitars, right here in Richmond, has pedals, strings, picks, and guitar parts. They also do custom refins and setups. Davenport Custom Guitars, 807 East Main Street, right here in Richmond. Go where the professionals go.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue.
Donald Foster and Jerry Purvis back at Madison Southern High School this evening. Madison County Sports Television. We just had a huge quarterback sack on the Paul
Big
Lawrence
defensive stand right there to get that sack.
That's right. It is second and plenty, folks.
Man
It's
in
like
pistol.
15. And he gets drilled.
Second man through.
And
his little handoff to wide receiver.
10 is loose and brought down by Casey Dion all the way out to the, looks like about the 47-yard line. A huge gain on the play.
Looked like they might have lined up in a pistol formation there.
Yeah, with 6:41 to go. Let's see where they, looks like it's going to be third down and about 5.
Now it's third and about 8.
Yep, third and 8.
Roughly. Close enough. Third and 8 is close enough here.
Yep, Thompson in the formation, pitches it out.
I thought so. We have a false start. We're going to have a false start against Dunbar.
Yep.
Man started just a tick early on the right side over here.
And 23
should be a false start.
Yeah, had a big gain all the way out just shy of the 41-yard line, too.
And that's got to drive you even more crazy if you're Dunbar.
That's right. That's a huge mistake, folks. Almost
false start in the offense. I thought he jumped early.
Almost a 15-yard pickup. It's going to be walk back.
Walk back. 5-yard loss. Take you back to a 3rd and 13 now.
That's right. Well, folks, it's an exciting offense to watch. I can tell you that. Anytime you've got the read option, or AKA also known as a triple option, it's very difficult to defend. And quite honestly, we're sitting up in the box, and their quarterback, Mr. Emory Thompson, is doing a great job on his fakes and reads. We have to be real careful, keep a keen eye on where the ball's going.
I've done fell for it twice.
So
I watched a fullback dive 2 or 3 times already and ball me on the outside.
Oh, I know. He's very good at it. Well, let's see what they've dialed up. Looks like about 3rd and 12. Ball's on the 42.
That was a blitz. Got another flag.
Got another flag.
And I'm not sure, but perhaps they may have jumped off sides on that play. You had a man blitzing on that play.
That's right. It looks like it's Mr.
Southern sideline says it's against Dunbar. They're declining, if it is, of course.
Yeah, Kemonte Bruce, folks, dropped the quarterback again. He is getting wild and loose at the defensive
They're declining,
position.
so it's more likely against Dunbar. False start.
Having been an old defensive lineman, I get pretty fired up when they drop a quarterback.
That's something we haven't seen them do that this much this season. It's get back here and get to the quarterback.
Well, I just noticed that they started bringing in Mr. Bruce on, about every other rotation, and it looks like it's paying off.
Tell you what, the man blitzing up the middle caused that false start. That lineman decided he needed to get off early. Well, let's see if he gets another 20-yard punt off.
All right, with 5:56 to go, 4th and 22. Ball on the 32, their own 32. They started from their 6.
He's going to kick it from 20.
Kick it from the 20. Got the wind behind him and a roll. Let's see what happens. And it hits the daggone umpire, the line judge.
Ball's dead right there, so.
But we can't complain. He actually helped us by getting in the way.
He saved some yardage.
He did. He probably saved 10 yards.
He saved you a good 10, yeah.
Yeah. So thanks to the sideline judge tonight, saved a good 10 yards for us.
Might be the MVP of the first half.
He's definitely the MVP with the stripes on tonight, isn't he?
That's right.
All right, guys, 1st and 10, and took a
Southern out in the field quick.
Sideline,
get this ball going quick.
Sideline roller. Ball's marked on the 23, 1st and 10. We gotta get our fullback in here.
Let's see what they do,
folks. I don't see a quarterback, and it looks like Sipple and Damien are talking the play over.
We got a timeout. Timeout to Southern.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be their second timeout of the half.
So much for the Wildcat, or you call it the Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
So
5.5, 5:37 left. I guess we'll take a timeout with them. Back after this timeout, Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is brought to you by Hopper's Jewelry off the EKU Bypass in Richmond.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford with Madison County School Sports Television, here today with head coach John Clark.
And I'm here to tell you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
This is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster back at the Bulldog Eagle game tonight with Madison County Sports Television.
Tell you what, I think Southern was a little confused in that last play as they had to take the time out.
Yep, looks like we got certain things sorted out. We are in the Wolverine, folks.
We seen Damien throw this last week at Central. Threw for a nice 20-yard gain.
Let's see what a bag of tricks he's got.
It's going to be a keeper. It's definitely going to be a keeper.
He breaks loose, folks. He is gone. I am telling you, 40, 30, 20, the 10. Touchdown, Damian Harris. There we go, folks. That took all of about 4.5 seconds.
Harris with a nice run. Dunbar they're going to flag him for that. Yeah, excessive celebration on Southern and Harris. It's going to be a 15-yard assessed on the kickoff. But wide open down on the line. No one even touched him.
Oh, I know.
As he runs it wide. Let's see. Ball was on the 30. Good 70-yard run.
Yeah, it was all the way back. We took off from the 24-yard line.
Now, the penalty flag is going to be on excessive celebration on Damien.
That's right. It'll be assessed on the kickoff.
It'll be assessed on the kickoff.
Yep. Guys, I want to tell you something.
Or it could be assessed on the extra point as well.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, better known as excess celebration.
Now, it's something they've kind of tried to crack down on the last few seasons. It's going to be added to the kickoff.
Well, and let me give the hats off to the big lineman on the left side of the field. Number 74, O'Neal. Left guard, Howard Derrick. And the tight end Miller, they absolutely.
Madison Southern going for 2 on the play to make it a 2-touchdown game.
They absolutely opened up a hole big enough for a Mack truck to drive through.
I believe me and you could have ran through that.
Yep.
We wouldn't have had the speed to get away. No. But we could have ran through it.
We could have run it out of bounds at the 50, maybe.
The speed of Damien is just freaking believable. I mean, for a guy that big to be able to run that fast. Well, they're going for 2 to make it a 2-touchdown game.
That's right. They're lined up in the Looks like the wishbone formation handed
He's
back.
going to get in.
And, folks, he is in there. And that's Casey Dion is in for the 2-point conversion.
So,
now how about that, folks? How about that, Eagle Land? Well, that's exciting.
Makes it a 2-touchdown game.
That's right.
And they handed the football to the referee after that play.
They did, didn't
Said
they?
we learned a lesson on that last one.
Yep. Thank you, sir. May I not have another?
So.
Well, it looks like with 5:22 to go in the game, we're going to step away for a few minutes, Donald. This is Madison County Sports Television. We'll be right back, folks.
This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
Hi, I'm David Sullivan. In the years traveling with ESPN and covering sports around the country, one of my biggest concerns was that my dogs were well cared for. Well, here at Luxury Pets, you can feel very comfortable your animals and pets are being cared for.
Well, thank you, David. You know, Luxury Pet Services is the home for happy dogs.
Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
This is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster with Madison County Sports Television, folks. We just coming back to you from an exciting run by Damian Harris for about 65 yards to put them up on top.
Damian is a beast.
He is a beast. Casey Dion takes it in for the 2-point conversion to make it a 2-touchdown football game.
The only problem is after the touchdown, a little too much celebration is going to affect this kickoff now. They're going to be kicking off.
Yeah, instead of kicking off at the...
They're going to be at 25.
Yeah, from the 40, looks like they're going to be kicking off here at the 25. It says
so Dunbar should get decent field position.
And they're also kicking against the wind, Donald, so, yeah, it's not going to be good.
As happy as you are with the touchdown, if you're Coach Clark, you're not happy with that flag.
It's a big...
Although he got a decent kickoff on this one, and kid takes it to 40, and he's out to about the 45.
Being drugged down for about a 10-yard pickup there by...
That's not bad, you know.
Number 21.
As far as Southern's concerned, it could be a lot worse. They could have got across the 50, so at least they're starting on their side of the field.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
5:15 to half. It's 21-7. Only 14 points.
Thanks to Tyler Hagan. He brought him down there on the special team.
Tyler Hagan's a kid that gets overlooked up here at Madison Southern. He had 3 touchdowns last week or 2 weeks ago against Whitley County.
All right,
offset
folks.
Again.
Yep, triple option. Hands it off. First man through for a small gain. I tell you what, the Eagles' defensive line is, they're tough. They are tough. 72 makes that tackle.
I've been told by a lot of people who watch a lot of Southern football over the years, this might be the best defensive line they've had in quite a long time, you know.
Well, I tell you what, with Derek Howard and Drew Wright in there, it's a tough ball game, and now they mix it up by bringing Mr. Bruce in. All right, looks like
one man up high.
Yep,
it's going to be a
pitch. 22 going to the wide side, trying to break out, and he is dropped by Casey Dion.
He is just laid down by Dion. Just wrapped up. Now, that's how you make a tackle watching this TV now. For you young kids, that's how you make the tackle. You wrap them up, you bring them down.
And that's a 3-yard loss, and it almost looked like a 5-yard loss.
Nothing fancy, nothing special. You just take them down. And
it's a great open field tackle, isn't it, Coach?
I was watching the Louisville EKU game last week, and Eastern's trying to make arm tackles against Louisville, the number 8 team in the country, and that just isn't going to happen.
Yeah, that never works, not even all the way down into middle school.
Not even the middle school Pee-wee, which can be taking the field at halftime.
All right, folks, looks like Dunbar's out to about the 45-yard line. It's set 3rd and 11, 3:51
Third
to
and
go.
long.
He fakes. He keeps it.
He's going to be brought down.
He is Michael Vick, isn't he?
Look at him, elusive.
Absolutely.
Now, knowing Coach Raines as I used to, I don't expect to see no punter out. They're going to go for it.
Yeah.
He has lost faith in the kicking game.
The ball's down
I don't know.
at the
Here comes a punt team, but I'd be shocked if they punt it.
Well, with 3:23 to go in the game, it's 4th and 4 on the 48. Let's see what Coach Paul Raines does for the Dunbar Bulldogs.
You punt it here, you're going to give him decent. Only thing, if he does punt, you're trying to pin him deep. You do have the wind with you.
Yeah, the wind at your back.
I would be surprised.
And we have nobody on the right side of the field.
They are going to pin it off. I'm a little surprised, but with the wind though,
picks it up at the 8-yard line. Here he comes loose. He's all the way out to the 20-yard line, but he gets dropped shy of the 20-yard line.
Number 1, Sanders.
And the ball is going to be spotted at about the 17 or 18 with
normally
2:54 to go.
You'll be pretty happy right now. Been down 21-7 if you're Dunbar, but you left 3 minutes for Damien to run. We saw him run 70 yards last time. He can do it again. They're at the 19.
Let's see what Coach Clark has for us. Looks like Sipple's in the backfield. Damien's over here on the left side.
Man, the slot's wide freaking open. Nobody's even on him.
Yep, the man in the slot
Sloan
is
sees him. There it is.
Yep, and he's got the pass completed out to about the 25-yard line. There's a nice pickup of about 5 or 6.
No one even lined up over the slot receiver.
Brought down by number 23.
If they catch him like that again, he may just go on a go pattern because there's absolutely no one between him and the goal line.
Sloan's only a sophomore, perhaps. Maybe later this season, next year, definitely the year after, he'll notice that and they'll have some communication. And maybe run that go or run some kind of little out.
Yeah, that could have easily been.
That could have been big game.
That's exactly right. Could have been 27-7 right there, folks.
Took it down to 2 minutes. Dunbar says time can't tick fast enough.
That's right, Aaron.
Here we go.
Here we go. Damien Harris off to the right side. He's got a lot of daylight. He spins and moves.
Fell.
Gets all the way out to the 40, almost 45-yard line for a first down, Madison Southern Eagles.
Big Wayne down on the sideline signaling first down. Dunbar defender dove at his feet. Seriously, you dive at Damien's feet?
Well, it's better than trying to.
I know you don't want to get ran. I know you don't want to get ran over, but I don't want to be stepped on either when it comes highlight film time.
Well, it's 1st and 10 at the 43, folks, and we're I formation.
About 52 left.
Let's see what
happens. Backfield again.
He is first man through. Got it. Sipple out to about a 3 or 4 yard pickup.
Dunbar. Southern has 1 timeout remaining.
With 1:38 to go. Ball's marked down at looks like about the 46. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Let's see what Sloan and company have for him.
I'll tell you one thing is my pet peeve now in high school, college, even pro. Why does the quarterback have to look at the head coach every time they run a play?
I don't know.
I mean, what happened to trusting your nice little wide receiver quick there?
Ball carrier is number 22.
Nice ball's loose.
Ball is loose.
Picked up by Dunbar.
And picked up by the Bulldogs.
And it looks like the referees agree
Big
with him.
turnover there, boys.
Yeah, I thought he was down.
I thought his momentum had stopped. I thought they'd blown the whistle dead, but evidently not.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's a big turnover.
That is. I almost wonder if that's a miss, but it is what it is.
No replay in high school.
That's right. No replay.
Good thing for Southern. There's only 1:05 remaining. So
J.D. Dean gives up the ball on the right side of the field.
Get the defense to stand tight. Stand tight and hold strong here.
With 1:05 to go, it looks like
we're going to have a timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
Dunbar's got to think things over because they know this could be a momentum change.
We have 1:05 left. I think we'll take a timeout with them and come back after this timeout on Madison County School Sports Television.
Watch our programming online at WKYT.com, your town, Richmond, or watch it at Berea online at BreaOnline.com. This program sponsored by Madison Drug in Richmond. Town and Country Auto Sales, Richmond. The best little card shop in Richmond. And WWAG Radio.
This is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster, Madison County Sports Television, folks. We're back. We've had a severe error here on offense. We've given the ball up all the way back down to the 30-yard line. Bulldogs have it. Looks like they're going to look to throw. And he is open, but his pass is way long for the intended receiver.
Just about got sacked on that play.
And we're hoping that the receiver's not hurt. He jumped over a rope and tripped and landed on the track, folks. So it looks like he's up. He's shaking up on the play, but looks like he's up hobbling back to the huddle.
Damien coming in the ball game now on defense.
Yeah, it's coming in as a...
It's going to be a rover, I'd say, a free safety back there floating around.
So we'll have to see what...
58 seconds remain.
Yeah, the receiver stays out. He's shaking up a little bit.
You know, that's the problem when you're a running team such as Dunbar. I mean, you don't have enough time to really do anything with 58 seconds, so I'm going to have to throw the ball some.
We got a man out wide to the right. Man in motion coming to the right. Gets the pitch. He cuts it back. And he's going to get drilled.
Got flipped upside down on the loss.
He did. That was a huge tackle by the Eagles.
Nice job by the defense. They said forget about that 43 points a game they score on offense. Defense has something to say too.
Huge loss on the play. Ball's all the way back to the 35, folks. That was a huge play by number 40.
Brings up third down now, and you're back at the 35. Definitely out of field goal range. Second man through, wide open.
And great block on the corner.
He's going to be taken down inbounds, though. The key there is inbounds.
By Damian Harris.
Clock might stop on a first down.
14 seconds on the clock, folks.
We're going to have a timeout taken by Dunbar. Oh, wait. No timeout. They're just stopping the clock. Set the sticks. I don't know. Maybe they did take a timeout. Yes.
Timeout Dunbar.
Everybody's heading toward the sideline, so 14 seconds left. Big run there by the Dogs.
Ball's down on the 16 with 14 seconds to go.
Problem now, we've watched this team punt twice, 3 times. They got one decent punt off. If he's your kicker, and we've done seen them block, come close to blocking the extra point. Are you going to even try a field goal if you're Dunbar, Paul Raines? I mean, do you think about that, or are you going to throw it up 3 times and try to...
Watch our programming online at WKYT.com, your town, Richmond. Or watch it at Berea online at BreaOnline.com. This program sponsored by Madison Drug in Richmond, Town and Country Auto Sales, Richmond, the best little card shop in Richmond, and WWAG Radio.
About 2 plays is all we're going to have here. What do you think, 2 or 3?
2 or 3 at the most 3. I say 2 depending on how fast they, and all that good stuff. If they get taken down in bounds,
and if they run
a sack, absolutely kills it, and you just take your knee and go to the locker room if you're Dunbar.
Exactly. The quarterback looks like got trips to the left, definitely looking to throw. And he is looking to throw. Rolls right, throws back right.
Touchdown.
Touchdown in the end zone by number 4.
He held on to it.
He did.
To number 6.
Tell you what, that kid, he can actually throw it a little bit.
Marcellus Means, that's the best pass.
That's a nice pass. Best pass we've seen thrown by them all night.
That's exactly right. Emory Thompson has not been very accurate until that pass play right there, folks, with 8 seconds to go.
21-13.
21-13.
8 seconds left. So the turnover comes back and haunts the Eagles.
Sure does. Number 34, left-handed kicker. Let's see if he can get the extra point.
Tell you what, we have a false start, I believe.
Flag on the play here.
I believe I've seen one of the linemen move a touch. Although pointing is at Dunbar, at Southern.
Preliminary indication is
legal substitution.
Legal substitution by Southern. So they'll move up about a 3/4 of a yard.
Yeah.
Half the distance to the goal.
Half distance to go.
Be marked down again.
You leave your kicker on the field up.
That would only make a difference if they were on the hash marks.
That's it.
But this makes it just a hair bit easier for the kicker. 3/4 of the yard. And not really a big deal here. But let's see. I've seen many a football game lost because they didn't get an extra point.
Louisville Trinity came into season ranked in the top 10, I think, in the country, and they lost because they missed an extra point.
Oh, it's a bad snap, just what we were talking about, and here, drop.
There you go.
There we go, folks. Just what we were talking about.
8 seconds left and a bad snap.
Bad snap made it.
Now it's a touchdown game, but now you have to have the 2-point conversion to get the tie, so we'll have 8 seconds left, and we'll have a kickoff upcoming.
It's Donald Foster and Jerry Purvis down here at Madison County Sports Television. The Southern Eagles are up on top, 21-13, getting ready to receive a kickoff from the Dunbar Bulldogs with 8 seconds to go.
Horrible snap there on the extra point and lays it into a one-possession game, but it takes a 2-point conversion now by Dunbar later to tie.
He's a left-footed kicker, though.
Huge momentum breaker there for Dunbar. Huge momentum gainer for
and he kicks it on
Southern. It's going to be a squib.
Bounces around the ground and gets down. And
it's going to be 4 seconds left.
4 seconds for a quick knee.
You think they'll take a knee? Shoot, I say hand it to Damien and see how far he can run.
Well,
either that or you give the ball to Sloan, see how far he can throw it.
That's right. Those are definitely options.
The only problem with letting Aaron throw it would be if it's picked.
That's right. An interception for a touchdown would.
So I'd say we just hand the ball to 34 and let him roll.
Well, let's see what they do. Damien's in the backfield.
It's going to be a knee.
Yeah.
They're taking the knee. Interesting first half.
It sure has
a couple of big plays. Seen a fumble. Allowed Dunbar to get back into the ball game, but then a mistake by Dunbar on the extra point snap to give it back to Southern on the momentum change. So
what are you going to talk about at halftime to ensure these Eagles come out with the win in the second half?
I can't carry the football; they have to do it. So we can't turn the ball over.
All right, thank you, Coach.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
This program is brought to you by Hopper's Jewelry off the EKU Bypass in Richmond.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do if dangerous material spills happen, and how to take shelter during bad thunderstorms. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Hi, I'm Samantha Burford with Madison County School Sports Television. If you'd like to be one of our advertising sponsors, check out our website or go to our Facebook page.
Welcome back to Madison Southern High School. It's halftime. Halftime of the Dunbar Madison Southern football game. Southern leads at 21-13, and we have a few halftime stats. Halftime stats, the big thing that points out, you had the fumble lost by Madison Southern. Dunbar has had 3 fumbles, but they have not lost one yet, so they haven't had a turnover. One turnover in the game, and it led to Dunbar to getting back into the ball game. Damian Harris has 9 carries for 116 yards and a score. He had a long of 77 yards. William Dean, 9 carries, 23 yards. And Aaron Sipple, 7 carries, 22 yards. Balanced attack as balanced as Southern gets it, with Damian and his crew running it. Sloan is 5 for 5 on pass attempts in the game, 44 yards, 2 scores. William Dean has 3 receptions, 25 yards, and a touchdown. And Austin Biddlestone has the big 13-yard touchdown score earlier in the game. Devontae Lovell, 1 catch, 6 yards. And Southern has run 24 plays for 205 yards of total offense compared to 23 plays for Dunbar, and they have 165 yards of total offense. Pretty balanced game. The big difference in the game right now is the big extra point block that Dunbar is able to, or Southern was able to get in the first half of play. Makes it an 8-point ball game instead of 7, which is huge.
That's exactly right, Donald. Going into this 2 12-minute quarters, that could be very costly for the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs, because they've got to get an extra point or an extra score to turn this thing around. Looks like we're getting ready. The Dunbar Bulldogs are getting ready to kick off to us. The Madison Southern Eagles are ready to receive. And quite honestly, they are not respecting their kicking game at all. They're out to the 20-yard line.
They have no kick game to speak of.
That's exactly right.
I mean, you've had an extra point blocked. You've had 2 punts go 20 yards.
Their special teams has not been Dunbar's expertise tonight, has it, Donald?
If you're going to, win very many games at all on the high school level or any level, you need special teams, and this kickoff is better than most. I mean, he actually got some leg into it. It's going to be a touchback.
Well, they found a kicker. I don't know. Did they take somebody out of the
I think somebody came out of the stands over there, perhaps.
Yeah, because we haven't seen that all night long.
He's a late arrival to the game. First touchback of the game. It's going to start him on the 25 or 20. As we get ready for the offense now.
We've got a change in quarterbacks. We've got looks like Mr. Linville in tonight.
Linville in at quarterback to replace Sloan.
For his first appearance, Devontae Linville in.
That's kind of surprising considering Sloan was 5 for 5 in the first half. I mean,
but looks, are we running the?
That's it. Perhaps they're gonna. Whoa! Knocked over his own man.
Looks like a broken play. And
it does.
Yeah. Looks like he gets out to about a 5-yard gain on that busted play.
Play did look busted there.
Yeah, the quarterback called the play, but Damian took the direct snap and came out here to the left for about not quite a 5-yard gain. Maybe
Here comes Sloan back in the game. I believe what you were getting ready to say before I cut you off is perhaps they're going to run a special play there with the quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if he was going to roll out and try to hit the quarterback or not, but let's see what we're doing now. Sloan's back in under center, I formation, twins right, tight end left. Little trap play up the middle. Dunbar Bulldogs read that. They sniffed that out and shut that out for a no.
Even on the busted play a moment ago, they still picked up 3 yards.
Yep. So it looks like we may even lost a yard on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. The ball's on the 22. Sloan's coming in to make the call.
That's Southern wants to start this second half. They want to eat some clock and get some offense going, get some first downs.
That's right, get into a rhythm. We don't want to look like Dunbar did in the first quarter.
Honestly, at the end of the first half, Dunbar had some momentum going.
They certainly did with our fumble.
Uh-oh. He throws it away. I seen a football fly. I thought we had a flag, but.
Well, I thought that everybody, including me in the audience, thought that play was blown dead, and he threw it anyway.
I think he might have been in the grasp, as they call it, but he was lucky to throw it away.
Yep, so we've got 11:07 to go and not much of an appearance of an offense. sputtering a little bit here with Madison Southern Eagles.
Took all of 53 seconds to go 3 and out.
That's
not
right.
what Coach Clark wants to see.
4th and 8, ball on the 22.
Now Dunbar just about got the last punt. They got in there on it, so. See,
number 2 is threatening for Dunbar.
He's right up the middle again.
Yep. Barely did get it off. Bounced around the 50, the 40.
Take a good roll.
This takes an Eagles bounce all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Takes a good roll from Madison Southern.
This is football.
We went out at halftime out of the box, and it's a little chilly out there for my liking.
It is. It's perfect football weather. You're barely sweating and you're flying. You know, their players are flying all over the ball and barely sweating. It's a great season for football. About 68, 73 degrees down here tonight. Thompson in the backfield. Emery Thompson getting ready to take the snap.
Looks like he may be calling an audible on his play. So he shouts out some orders.
There's a bad snap.
Bad snap, and he was able to still make something out of it.
Busted play, and he's down to the 40.
Wrapped up at about the 37, but wow.
Yeah, it's a huge.
This kid is pretty good.
25 yards.
Yeah.
That's right. 25
on a busted
yards.
play. On a busted play.
He makes 25 yards. Yeah, 10:46 to go. 1st and 10. Ball down on the 37-yard line.
We said before the game it's going to be Southern's biggest test so far, and it's proven to be.
And I agree with you. And then one of the things you pointed out earlier is that usually Dunbar is a third-quarter team.
Third-quarter team, they've outscored their opponents 42-0 in the third quarter of play this season.
I'm starting to become a believer. Mr. Thompson's getting ready to receive the snap.
Dunbar at the sideline's getting fired up over there.
Trips right. He's going to roll back, cuts it back to the...
Another run, another keeper.
Another keeper and gets about 5 on the play.
Nice. I mean...
He read that right. All trips right and everybody going right. He went left.
You get the flow going one way and you go reverse the flow.
That's right. Our defensive end did his job, and the outside linebacker took him down. 10:02 to go. First and it'll be now 2nd and 5 on ball on the 32. Doing a really good job over there. Looks like that'll be our outside linebacker Coomer and Andre DeVere, number 45.
Man in motion. First man through. It's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, they're taking the...
Tell you what, they're running it down Southern's throat just to call it like it is. I mean, they're running on wheel right now.
Well, they are. They're taking the gap between the defensive tackle and defensive end and exposing that right now.
That's the thing with the triple option. Like we said, if you don't read it right, you give up some big yardage.
That's exactly right, and it's tough to...
And right now they're having some trouble with it.
Well, let's see if our defense can tighten up. I was going to say that's got to
be a false start or something.
I was going to say that's got to be a legal procedure.
Something.
Set that ball back 5. You can't go get set and then stand back up.
No, you can't. That's right.
So let's see what the preliminary indication will be.
They call it false start.
Legal start call against the Bulldogs. The ball is spotted on the 31-yard line.
Looks like the ball will be first down and 15 on the 31 with 9:24 to go. That was a costly 5-yard penalty. That's a big break for the Madison
Anytime
Southern
you're going
Eagles.
backwards, you don't want to go backwards. And just another foolish mistake, I mean.
Well, folks, they're in the read option. Single outs, wide receiver man in motion to the right.
First play, I got to play this time. They're going to call it dead.
Illegal procedure again.
Yep. Man moved early.
What do they call is
back-to-back play, they lose 5.
So that's 10 now.
Dunbar backing themselves up.
It's a Madison Southern High School advantage right here. We're getting 10 yards from the defense. But quite honestly, with the speed in that backfield, it makes it really tough on them with 9:22 to go.
You're not going to complain if you're Southern. You'll take them back any way you can get them right now.
I totally agree.
It's 1st and 20 now.
This is the best momentum that Southern's had in the third quarter. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 20 and ball on the 36 with 9:07 to go. Dunbar Bulldogs are in the spread. They've got trips out to the right. We've got a blitz.
He hit the running back. Bad news is quarterback kept the ball.
Exactly. It looks like Sipples slow to get up.
He absolutely hammered that kid, and on the play, hurt himself.
He did. Let's see if he's going to stay in. He's pretty tough.
He's a gamer. He'll want to stay in.
That's exactly right. Well, Mr. Stipple, the middle linebacker, was definitely on a blitz, and he absolutely murdered the fullback. But
I believe the fullback said, "I've had enough. I need a break."
Yeah, he's going out. He's probably getting his head checked.
He absolutely killed that kid.
He did. He did. We've got number 10 in the game to replace him. I think he's going over there to. The good news is at least he ran to the right sideline.
He knew which way to run.
That's right.
He saw somebody point him the right way anyway.
All right, we've got twins to the left, the wide side of the field.
They're trying to set up a screen.
Yep.
And they do. No blocking in front.
And he's dropped. Thank goodness he's brought down by Mr. Sipple.
Good job on the screen defense, but he was able to flick it out there and get lucky. I mean, that was just a prayer to flip it out.
That looked like a Michael Vick lucky play, didn't it?
I think I've seen the Eagles run it before.
And, gentlemen, he only got 2 yards on the play, so it's 3rd and 15 on the 32.
Another thing you have to worry about on a play like that is get your lineman downfield, which that wasn't called.
That's right. It looks like we've got Camonte Bruce in the game.
3rd and 15.
3rd and 15. Looks like he's a special defensive lineman coming in for the rush here. 3rd and 15. Let's
Southern defense doing a great job getting in the backfield and disrupting things.
Right,
End got loose, and
he got loose, and looks like the end.
He's going to throw it up for grabs.
Oh my!
He got hammered as he caught the ball. He got the completion, but
Dion,
wow!
Dion dropped the hammer on him, folks.
Wow!
There's a pickup of about 10 on the play.
It doesn't matter who that receiver was. He's going to the sideline. He's had enough. I believe Dunbar will go for it on 4th down. But what a hit laid by Casey Dion.
Yeah, that's probably, folks, the hit of the game right there that we just saw.
We've seen the fullback get blasted on a play action, and now we've seen him. And now we got a big 4th down here.
Well, it's time for the defense.
Southern crowd getting up, getting excited.
That's right, they should. It's quite a defensive stand, and we need one right here if you're Madison Southern tonight.
Southern needs a big stop.
A big stop. He's dropping back to pass.
Set up another zone, another little screen pass. Tried to set up another screen that was no good. No flags, turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Number 10 did not make the completion. And, folks, it's the Madison Southern Eagles offense going to line up here as we will be right back.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue. This program is sponsored by First Gear in downtown Richmond and Pro Signs in Southern Hills Plaza. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises. You're watching Madison County School Sports Television, home of the greatest announcers around.
First and 10 with 6:29 to go. First and 10 on the 25. Big defensive stand for the Madison Southern Eagles, and Sloan is under center.
Dunbar crossed up a little screen pass again, and Dunbar had none of it, or Southern was all over it. Flip out to Damien.
It's coming out to the wide side
tackle.
field.
Nice open field tackle that time by the Bulldogs. You have to call it like you said. Yeah, that was a nice tackle.
It was, and it looks like
number 1 might have been in on it.
Yep. Looks like Sanders, and looks like route on the play.
Well, if they hadn't got there, he'd have been gone. He had the outside edge.
He did. If he gets around the end, folks, he can accelerate to the end zone, I can tell you. It looks like we've got twins out to the right I formation. Damien on a stagger step out. He's going to bounce it outside. Get a small gain of about 3 on the play.
He was wrapped up by 4 guys and still got positive yardage.
He was a defensive tackle, number 48. Morton Lander shut him down. Now, he is a freshman, folks. He is a stocky, either defensive tackle or middle linebacker.
Got a timeout to the officials. See what the play is. Do we have an injured player on the field? We did.
Yeah, we have an injured player. We'll take a timeout here at Madison County Sports Television, and we'll be right back with 5:37 to go.
Watch our programming online at WKYT.com, your town, Richmond, or watch it at Berea online at BreaOnline.com. This program sponsored by Madison Drug in Richmond, Town & Country Auto Sales, Richmond, the best little card shop in Richmond, and WWAG Radio.
This is Madison County Sports Television Network. Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster, and Sloan's under center. Damon Harris
I'm looking at Twitter. I'm trying to find scores. Back to this game, though. This is the only game that matters tonight. It is a close game, 21-13.
I'm going to guess that's that's who I thought. Casey Dion on the
Dion's
play.
going to be stopped for a loss, it appears.
Yeah, we ran the same play. I'm not sure why we ran out to the left of pitch with Casey, but they keyed on us. It's now 4th down, and we're going to have to punt. Ball's on the 27 with 5:02 to go in the game. 21-13. Eagles on top. The Dunbar Bulldogs. All right. Well,
4th down.
You know, the main thing here is to not let happen is a blocked
this
punt.
is second 3 and out for Southern this quarter. The good news is Dunbar's done nothing with it.
Yeah, that is the good news. Now we just don't need a block punt.
They moved the ball a little bit, but
looks like Thompson's threatening their quarterback.
If you notice, now it's a different formation. They got 3 receivers up this way. Got close again. It's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce back.
It's going to take a Bulldogs bounce.
Take the Bulldog road this time.
Yeah, they probably got 5 yards on the Bulldog bounce, about the 47.
47-yard line of the Eagles.
So 4:26 to go. It'll be first and 10 on the 47 for the Bulldogs, and here they come. Let's see what our defense
like we
can
said,
do.
When you think Madison Southern football, you're thinking Harris, you're thinking offense, but this defense has done a good job tonight, holding this Bulldog team to 13.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron Simple's limping around there as our middle linebacker.
Yeah, he may have rode that ankle a little bit when he blasted up on the fullback.
Well, let's see what we've got. They've got this read option again, triple option. They got a lot of options here. They've got everybody in tight.
Tell you what,
we got 9 in the box, 22.
They're going to flip it out again. This kid's much like Damien. If he can get to the corner, he's gone.
He definitely has the acceleration, doesn't he?
So it's a good job there by defensive end, defensive side over there to keep him, force him back into the action.
Yeah, it looks like they picked up 2 on that play. It was 4:07. You know, one of the things about that read option or triple option is that when you see him go in motion, you know, if they keep feeding him like that, we'll just key on him.
The problem is if you do that, eventually they're going to play action, fake it over that way, and then it's going to roll back this way.
That's exactly right.
It's hard. You got to be very disciplined to play against this option read.
I agree. Well, we're in the read option again. Thompson is getting ready to take the snap. Man in motion to the right. Hands off. First man through. The big
He's
fullback.
still running.
He's still running for a first down. Looks like he definitely has it, folks. He carries out to the 35-yard line. That's big Cam Pergram, a senior for the Dunbar Bulldogs. Looks like he got a new helmet on his head. He was ready to come back in after that big leg Sipple put on him a few minutes ago. All right, they're moving down the field. 1st and 10 on the 35 with 3:31 to go. Hand it off. Quarterback keeper. Looks like we got a flag
on a play. I believe it could possibly be a face mask. May have been inadvertent, but I believe we're going to have a face mask penalty.
Well, let's see what we've got on the play. Preliminary indication.
Got a hold.
We have a holding penalty.
Got a holding call.
Correction, a hold call against the Bulldogs.
All right, so they're going to march it off 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20. Back here on the
So that's another shot in the foot there by Dunbar. This is like 3 big penalties now they've got in the second half.
Yeah, penalties are definitely their enemy tonight. Every time they start to get something going, they get a big penalty like this and march it back 10. They're now on the 46-yard line.
Not as much Southern's defense as they're just shooting themselves in the foot.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 21 on the 46 with 3:11 to go in the game. Twins out to the right, read option. Quarterback's reading the linebackers and secondary. We're 3 deep.
Blitz.
Here comes the blitz. And
high snap. Ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
Dunbar.
Eagles
should have it.
Eagles have it. That's it, folks. Eagles have it. They've got the ball on about the 47-yard line.
Big break for the Eagles there. As Southern hands one away, or Dunbar hands one away, and the recovery's made by who is that?
Number 2.
That is Alex Lane coming in, senior, with the fumble recovery.
That is awesome.
Once again, that center seen that man coming up the middle and got rid of it quick to the quarterback, hiked it high,
and he couldn't handle it. It was like a hot potato, and the pressure was all over him with 2:53 to go. A big break for the Madison Southern Eagles tonight.
Southern opened it up here with a quick offense.
Wouldn't you love to see a big pass right here? And that's exactly what we got.
Caught, ball's down. They're going to whistle him down. They're going to whistle it down.
Yeah.
That is the correct call. He was down.
Wow. There's a linebacker blitz there, but number 56. That was a good call by Dunbar.
Both head coaches now dialing up that defense. They're wanting to disrupt the offensive flow of both teams.
Fully agree. Luke Daly on the quarterback sack of Sloan. A loss on the play of about 7. 2nd and 17. Ball on the 45 with 2:24 to go.
Interesting. A very exciting quarter. No scores. But here we go.
All right, looks like we got Beetlestone in at tight end. Twins out to the left. Damien.
It's going to be a handoff.
It's a handoff, and he's dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Looks like Dunbar's defense is getting fired up.
Anytime you can, bad as it is, anytime you can stop Harris for less than 10 yards, you're excited. We got Harris on the ground this time.
Yeah, I noticed that when he took his stagger step that it didn't look real strong.
Damien's on the ground, so I think we'll take a timeout with him. Be back after this break from Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is brought to you by L81, a proud sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television. Another great sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television is Waffle House. Waffle House now does catering for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Call us at 859-661-2406. Waffle House Catering for Madison County. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Donald Foster and Jerry Purvis, Madison County Sports Television here. Big salute out to Randy Rosenbaum, Madison County Sports Television, for great equipment tonight. And we've got Sloan under center.
As we saw, Harris was the injured player in the last play. He is taken out of the game.
Number 10 on the big reception there.
Linville.
Pickup of about 8 yards.
Nice play by Linville. It's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down and play. Nice play there by Linville. Good reception. Gets him a little bit.
Maybe they can pin Dunbar back deep now.
Yeah, that would be a wonderful miracle. We get a good punt against the wind here. Looks like the wind's died down a little bit with 1:09 to go. 4th and 10 on the 48. Let's see what our protection looks like.
That's been a little iffy all night. I mean, they've got close a couple of times.
I totally agree. Sometimes you wonder if you just change it.
I tell you, I've always hated this formation.
And he did get him.
No flag. No flag.
Yeah.
They're not going to call the flag. I don't think he he wasn't roughing the kicker or anything.
Yeah, he got his guts kicked out too. I can tell
He
you.
did. If anything, he suffered more than the kicker, so he's fine. There was no flag on the play. Should not have been a flag on the play.
Well, number 22 for the Dunbar Bulldogs.
I will say one thing for the Southern coach, if he watches this. Give that kid some acting lessons. Had he hit the ground and fallen and flopped, he would have got a flag. So we had no flag. It's going to be Dunbar ball.
Yeah, and the whole thing is to protect the punter. I mean, that's why they have
They do have that, and I agree. And punters are good actors. Kickers are good actors. And if somebody teach him how to fall and flop and cry, Southern have a ball right now in 15 yards.
Yeah, the problem is he's too big of a strong country boy.
That's right. It's not his nature, was it?
No, it wasn't. Jonathan Lamb.
Got 45 seconds left in the quarter.
Yeah, and he's limping around playing corner. You know, if you're Paul Raines, you take advantage of that. Well, let's see what they do. Well, here it is. 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line with 45 seconds to go. And we've got a big defensive effort right there.
Oh, we're going to have whistles blow it dead, though. Had to be false start. Yes. That's the only reason you stop the play would be a false start for a snap.
That's exactly right. And looks like big Andrew DeVere, defensive end, came through there on a stunt.
Tell you what, I don't know how many penalties this quarter. Fine statisticians have a stats at half after the quarter, but they have just shot themselves in the foot in this quarter like no other.
They have. That's been the only thing that's helped us here.
That's the thing that's slowing them down. It's not really the defense of the Eagles as much as it is the penalties and the stupid mistakes. Little blitz coming.
Yep. It's out wide. 10's getting loose.
There you go. That's the way you make them spread. Go east to west.
That's right. Looks like they were dropped for a loss there of about 4-yard line.
So
4 yards.
You already had a 1st and 15. Now it's going to be a 2nd and 20. 22 seconds left in the third.
I tell you what, the Eagles defense tonight has really stepped up and kept forcing them into penalties. You know, when they're sending that stunt man, those linemen are flinching and you know, the penalty flags are flying.
8 seconds. I believe that's going to do us for the quarter. It will do us for the quarter.
It's going to be 2nd and 19 ball on the 22, folks.
So we'll flip sides of the field and come back for the fourth quarter. Close game. It's only one score. It's one score and a 2-point conversion. Closest game of the season.
And you called it, Donald. Madison County Sports Television. We'll be right back, folks.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue. Have you suffered an injury? Are you playing with pain that prevents you from playing your best? Let the local team of professionals help you get back on the playing field. Our team consists of physical therapists with over 10 years of experience treating sports injuries. Many times an injury on the field or court occurs without having control of the situation. One of the most important decisions after an injury is to decide where to complete your rehabilitation. The therapists at Premier Rehab have worked with professional athletes from the NFL and Major League Baseball. So take control of your injury and choose Premier Rehab. At Premier Rehab, you will gain the advantage over your competition. Take the home field advantage and team up with Premier Rehab.
Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster, Madison County Sports Television. Donald's going to run down some interesting stats while we wait.
I don't have any stats for just the third quarter, but Dunbar has 7 penalties on the game, 46 yards.
Goodness.
Compared to Madison Southern with 2 for 20. So right there, they've lost 46 yards, 7 penalties, have shot them 7 times.
And it looks like Dunbar's got a mix-up on the first play.
Is it that? That's got to drive you crazy. First play coming out of the quarter, and you burn a timeout.
Yep.
So
they're absolutely just.
We'll keep it here instead of taking another timeout. Big thing for Southern right now is bad. You know, Damian Harris was injured at the end of the third quarter. He's on the sidelines warming up, trying to get him back into the ball game. No word on how bad the injury. It doesn't look to be too serious. So he may be done for the game, but we'll see. But penalty, offensively, Southern still run the ball pretty well. Even without Damien, they have William Dean and Sipple, who's run the ball well for him at times. Casey Dion can come in and run.
Tyler Hagan.
That's right. Sloan had an incomplete pass finally. 6 of 7 tonight, 50 yards. Not a lot of passing yards, but he's making some good throws, safe throws with the 2 touchdowns.
Keeping the defense, keeping them balanced and back. And
that's it.
Not just totally keying on the run.
Now, Emery Thompson, the big kid for Dunbar, has 105 yards now. He's gone over the 100-yard mark in the third quarter.
Wow.
His long is 74 tonight.
Well, guys, we've got 12 on the clock, fourth quarter. Ball's down on the 22-yard line, 2nd and 19.
Quarterback keeper. He's got some room to run, too.
He's got a lot of room to run, folks.
It's going to be close to a first.
It looks like he gets the first down just outside the 42-yard line.
I'm watching I don't know, but the crowd over here is begging for a flag like a hold. I don't know.
Yeah, but hold on.
We got a hold.
Looks like preliminary indication is a hold against Dunbar.
I look down at the crowd and they're going nuts, and there was a hold. That's how you get that wide open, I guess, on the run.
I just think they basically just had a 20-yard gain. Now it's going to be brought back for a 10.
And let's see, that's the 8th penalty of the ball game for Dunbar.
So that'd be 56 yards in penalties.
And that negates another big gain. How many of them penalties have brought back big yards? So,
well, it's killed about every drive in the second half here.
It really has. And give it to Dunbar. I mean, Madison Southern, they're very disciplined. Only the 2 penalties. And that was early. They were early penalties. So
it looks like we're going to be 2nd and 19.
2nd and 19. That was a 9-yard penalty.
Ball on the 21. 11:33 to go. Dunbar's going to try to get something going.
Motion a man out wide.
Motion man out wide, read option, first man through, nothing
Nothing going on that play.
Yep. Ball carrier. It's not as if you're going to run up the guts of this defense, I can tell you. The Eagles' defense up front is tough. They've got Sipple playing middle linebacker. So let's see what they come up with. I would suspect that the 3rd and 19, it's time to pass the ball.
Saying that, and Dunbar's only thrown it. Completed 3 times, 25 yards.
If they have any hope tonight, they're going to have another timely completion.
They're going to have to try to throw the ball some.
Well, here we are, folks. 3rd down 19, ball on the 22.
Comes another blitz up the gut.
Looks like they picked up the blitz.
Another throw.
He throws it.
He completed it.
He completed it. Ball's loose. Let's see what they say. Yeah, looks like preliminary indications. No catch on that one.
They're going to roll it incomplete. Didn't maintain control. Damien's back in the ball game. Harris dropping back for the punt, so everything looks okay with him.
Yep, looks like he's back to normal form.
Got him and J.D. Dean dropping back. Damien is the up man. He's going to be around inside the 50.
10:36 to go. It's 4th and 19. They're going to punt the ball.
Different punter this time, I believe.
And a much better punter. Look at this. The ball's brought
He should have let it roll a little longer. Big break for the Eagles there as he stops it. Saves us about 10 yards.
He sure did. He caught the ball.
That ball was going to roll down to the 30.
Exactly. He stopped it right at the 40-yard line with 10:29 to go.
Big Wayne with the throw on the ball there. He's all fired up. Southern's fired up. They need to get something going here.
I'm surprised they haven't.
They haven't had a drive yet in the second half.
That's right. I'm surprised they haven't thrown something out to Beetlestone as big and tall and big a target as he is.
He caught that touchdown early, and that's about the only time we've seen him.
I formation, twins to the left.
Well, let's see if they feed the beast.
They're feeding the beast right up the middle. He gets about.
Stop for no.
Yeah,
no
stop
gain.
for nothing. Second effort, may have got 1. Looks like
Now watch Dunbar there in that pile. They're still grinding down on them. I mean, you're going to see that more and more as season rolls on. Teams are going to pile on.
Yeah, they sure did.
He gained a couple yards, but
with 10:10 to go, that's exactly right.
He's going to pay a price for every yard he gains from here on out.
And that's something they shouldn't be doing, not just for the physical stuff, but they're burning the clock.
Yeah, I mean, really, they need to jump off and say, set this clock and let's go.
That's exactly right. They're hurting. They're shooting themselves in the foot again.
Sloan's going to throw it. He's looking deep.
Airing it out. And he's
I believe.
We definitely have pass interference. No! Oh, my goodness.
He's going to rule incidental contact. He's going to say the receiver came back into the DB.
Well, I'm sorry, folks.
Oh, wow.
Those out in Eagle Land, that is absolutely 110% wrong. That's a bad call.
It appeared to be defensive pass interference all night long.
But incidental contact.
They're going to rule incidental contact on that play.
Yep. You know, the thing that's upsetting is that ball was ready to catch, and he was in the right position, heading down for a beautiful, beautiful reception.
Big break for the Bulldogs. Horrible break for the Eagles.
Yep, big break. All right.
Now you have to just forget about that and go on with it. And I believe we're going to have the Wolverine line up here.
And here we go, folks.
Man in motion. Fumble. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Lucky they jumped back on. No, Dunbar has it. Dunbar recovers. Dean went into motion. Just as he got there, the ball snapped right into him, and
couldn't have had worse luck at the right time.
Horrible, horrible luck for the Eagles.
Unbelievable break for Dunbar.
Dunbar's another big break. See if they can do anything with this. Southern, you know, it's not all Dunbar shooting his foot. Southern's playing good defense this half. And now they're going to have to bow their back big time.
Yep, and you know the defense is on the field way too much.
Way too much in the second half.
So let's see if we're fatigued or we're in shape.
Little blitz up the middle.
Another blitz.
He couldn't get him. That's a nice spin move by the quarterback to get free. He picks up positive yards, and he should have been knocked down for a loss.
And I tell you what, it was Casey Dion saved him from going into the end zone and dropped.
Once again, though,
dropped at the line of scrimmage.
The man that went through for the sack shouldered him instead of wrapping him up. Had he wrapped the kid up, he'd be knocked down.
Yeah.
We have a face mask on Southern. It's going to be 15 yards.
Oh, boy. You can just feel the momentum change, can't you, Donald?
It's a face mask.
Oh, that's a huge penalty right here.
The preliminary cause was face mask.
Let's
see what the call is.
Let's see which way we're marking.
Here we go.
Well, we were going to get it in the right direction, but
face mask on the defense.
If you're an Eagle fan, looks like it's the small face mask penalty, just an inadvertent 5-yard penalty.
I thought they done away with that penalty.
I did too. I thought it was 15.
I thought it was automatic 15 non-sportsmanlike.
Yep. Well, that's a break.
But they still have it. That's big for Southern now. Instead of a first down, it's an automatic first down.
Yeah, first and 5.
It's automatic first down.
First and 5 on the 33, 9-10 on the clock. Dunbar is threatening.
9 minutes on the clock, yeah.
Man
jumped early. The up man jumped early. No whistle, but he jumped early.
Well, we've kind of had a string of bad luck here with 3 things going wrong.
Simple with another tackle on the play. It's going to be a second and short. Ball on 29 for Dunbar.
That's right. Second and 1 on the 29, 8:42 to go. Let's see what Dunbar racks up. Looks like Sipple's on a blitz again. Defensive line's taking a big stand.
It's going to be mighty close. I believe he got the first down on the positive carry.
I think
before he's
right.
knocked backwards.
They gave him the benefit of the doubt there. You can see
it's going to be
line
close.
judge.
It's going to be, and he is going to call the timeout to measure. Things to note right here while we have a second.
Yep.
Beginning of the fourth quarter, Dunbar had to burn a timeout. In a close game, that could come back to haunt the Bulldogs.
So
they have 2 left where Southern has 3.
Timeout, official timeout. They're going to measure.
We're going to have a measurement.
Yep.
It's going to be close. Judging by the spot, I believe he has it.
Well, that's kind of what I was thinking, but it's hard to tell at this angle.
But John Clark, by all means, ask for the measurement. I mean, if you're Coach Raines, you're going to ask for the measurement. You want to know.
That's right. Let's see what we got
I believe
here.
he's got it.
Short by inches.
Looks like short by about 6 inches, folks. So it's going to bring up
third and inches.
Third and inches
short.
on the 29-yard line.
Now, if you're Dunbar, you're going to be fancy with it, do all this motion, and try to go wide, or you're just going to slam this thing up the middle and hope for the best.
Well, I'll tell you what
This is definitely 2-down territory. There's no question about that. Unless you get a 10-yard holding penalty or something stupid, you're going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, this is a big down if you're an Eagle fan out there watching this broadcast.
This crowd is up and excited. The cowbells are ringing.
It's time to play some defense. You got to turn it on
right
here.
The man in motion. Going to be the fullback. No, we got flags everywhere, though.
Yep. And, guys, they read that all the way with number 22.
We got flags everywhere. I'm not sure what the call is going to be.
Yeah, let's see what the preliminary indication is going to be. Hope it's not encroachment. They're marking the ball down. Well, let's see what the flags look like. Did they pick him up?
Yeah, he's picked it up.
Yeah, I believe they've picked it up, folks. It's going to be 4th down on the 40.
And there you go. Now you lost 10 yards, so now what are you going to do? You're going to have to punt it, pin them deep, and you got plenty of time to play defense once again.
Yeah, we're just tired of seeing our own defense play tonight. It's time to play some offense. Let's see if he's going to send everybody and their brother in the stands.
This is going to be big for Southern. They're going to have to get something going here on offense, and that's just a horrible punt. Because that one's going to roll into the end zone.
Oh, thank good Lord is looking down on the Eagles tonight, folks. That's a touchback, 7:24.
It went about a yard deep into the end zone.
A yard deep, 5 inches is all we needed.
That's all you needed.
Break the plane.
7:24.
7:24. We're going to take the ball down at the 20-yard line for 1st and 10, the Eagles. And we have yet to see the offense get in rhythm tonight in the second half. So let's see what happens.
Southern offense back on the field quick. No time for breaks.
That's right. We're lined up Sloan, I formation, pro set.
Let's see if Harris's ankle's pretty good. I have a feeling we might see him. Nice hard count.
Nice hard count.
Sloan with the hard count. Easy 5.
Now it's going to be 1st and 5, folks, on the 25. Excellent strategy there by Coach John Clark.
Takes a good quarterback to do the good hard count. You know, to make bob your head enough to get the team to jump. Get the team to jump.
Yeah, Sloan was a magnificent pickup for the Southern Eagles. Walks in here in 3 weeks. Look what he's doing, folks, out there in football land.
Just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore. High formation, pro set.
Handoff pitch.
Pitch to Damien.
He's going to be brought down.
I'll tell you what, their linebacker for tonight has really had an outstanding performance.
Tell you what, they're just keying on Damien. I mean, it's easy to say that every week. Everybody keys on Damien, but they're actually doing a good job of holding him back best they can.
Yep, Luke Daly, their linebacker's running downhill. And,
you know, for a man who's averaging 269 a game, he's only got 121 after 3.
Yeah, and a lot of that goes to the credit of 56 of Dunbar Bulldogs.
No, the defensive scheme for Dunbar is doing their job.
It's another feed to Damien. He kicks it outside. He may get lost.
Nice cut.
Nice cut. 1st down, Madison Southern Eagles.
So any questions about his ankles at all, right there, he was able to cut, roll back, and pick up positive yards.
And I tell you what, folks, out there in football land, talk about some nice blocking there by the Eagles defense or offensive line, and then that cornerback. Just see him stay with that receiver and hold him up.
That's it, man. You got to have receivers blocking downfield. And it's something else. You can't have a good running attack without a nice offensive line. So, you know, offensive linemen get no love in the game of football.
That's right. And, you know,
this bunch here is just doing a great job.
Devontae Linville, a nice block out there in the open land. Feed up the middle for a couple-yard gain.
It was a little confusing play to me.
Sipple on the carry there, the fullback, for a couple yards with be 2nd down and 8.
If you're Southern right now, all you want to do is run the ball. Run that clock. You don't need a score. You're up 8. You just need that clock to tick and tick and tick.
And with 6:04, that'd be a great strategy.
You know, all you got to do is run that clock out.
You know, about a 10-play drive, and whether they're in the end zone or not.
Just get a couple 1st downs here and there, and you're going to be fine.
Well, we got Sloan under center, I formation, Sipple playing fullback.
Hard count.
Another hard count. Just go ahead and run a play. Audible, and let's roll. There you go. Wait a minute. Delay a game?
We're going to have a delay a game.
Yep.
You got to delay a game.
Yeah, Coach Clark's not very happy about that. He had a play in there.
Yeah. See, Sloan's trying to get the delay a game, or the hard count going once again, and get back to 5 they got earlier.
That's right. And all he wanted to do is to snap and run the play after the hard count didn't
sure
work.
The play was a running play. Because now, you know, you lose 5. Just makes it that much harder now to pick up that 1st down. Clock's still ticking, though. It's at 5.5.
Well, and that, you know, that's something a sophomore quarterback will learn over the years.
Exactly.
To go ahead and take the snap and, if anything, run the sneak. Keep the ball at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to throw it.
He's going to roll out to the right. Good block by Sipple.
He's hit.
And
he was hit as he threw it, I believe. And that's
he was number.
He's still in bounds. He's going all the way down to the 5.
And he's going to touchdown Bulldogs.
Daggone it.
What a huge mistake there.
Aaron with the pick. I believe he was hit as he threw. No flags on the play.
No flags.
Big thing go. Let's go back to the big extra point down here, the block. You got to go for 2 now.
That's exactly right. As Brandon Duncan took it in for the Bulldogs. Now
Dunbar's going to be lined up on the 3. I mean,
We got to stop this two-point conversion right here.
It's just like playing another play here on the 3-yard line.
If they go in for the two-point conversion, folks, it's just like starting the game over, 0-0. But here we are at 5:08.
As we said, Sloan's just a sophomore, and things come to you when you're a little bit older and a lot more playing time. This is Aaron's first start as a high school quarterback.
And an amazing young man to step in
against
here
a very
in 3
hard
weeks.
team to step up. I mean, come on, this is Lexington Paul Lawrence Dunbar.
That's exactly right.
This is exactly the easiest team you want to make your debut against. So, going for 2.
Yep, going for 2. Read option. Man in motion. Number 10. He's looking for a receiver. And he's throwing it. And it is incomplete, folks. That is a huge play. 21-19.
There you go.
Dunbar does not convert the two-point conversion with 5:08 to go.
Take away that missed extra point, perhaps. But big thing is 21-19, 5 minutes left. All Southern's got to do is run this clock.
And you know what, Donald? Now we got to watch for the onside kick.
That's it. I say we take a break and come back for that onside kick attempt, which it could be, could not. But we'll take a break and be back with Madison County School Sports Television.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises.
This is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster with Madison County Sports Television. We have a nail biter down here tonight with the Madison Southern Eagles playing the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs.
Southern's got their hands team in. They're anticipating the onside kick.
21-19, 5:08 on the clock, folks.
Watching the kicker go back, I believe he is going to kick this one deep.
Yep, and it looks like Damien's backing up from the 20
I
now.
believe he'll squib it, kick it deep or whatever. I don't believe we'll see an onside here.
And it looks like he does exactly that. He kicks it high and deep.
Hoping to hit the bounce to the end zone. There it is.
Yep. So it's a touchback, folks, as he kicked it deep. We don't know where this kicker came from, but it sure wasn't the one that started the game.
If it's the one who starts the game, he eats spinach at halftime or something. I'm just saying, there's something fishy going on. We'll have to ask Paul about that one after the game.
That's right, 21-19, first and 10.
5:08 left in the ball game. Southern just needs to continue to run the clock. I'm all for throwing the ball, but I'm not sure about that last play. You had you had the clock. And
going to go back to the meat and potatoes, Damien Harris, for basically no gain on the play of maybe 1 yard.
And as you said, they've done a great job on him tonight.
Tell you what, 56.
Big thing.
He's going to feel all of Damien tomorrow.
Oh, he'll be sore tomorrow. He won't be watching. He'll be watching Kentucky Louisville from the bed. He won't be out of bed. If Coach Raines calls that early Saturday morning practice like he's known for, that boy ain't going to make it.
Yeah, he's had plenty Damien Harris all night long. And see, he's lined up in the gap.
2nd down 8.
2nd down and 8. See how their linebackers are lined up in the gaps. Look at that, folks.
Throwing
it. Screen number 8.
He got lucky.
He did get lucky. That could have been picked.
He really got lucky. I mean, it's going to be a first down. The corner read that a little too late. He couldn't jump it in time.
And, I missed it. I'll have to look at the film. But first down Eagles, 1st and 10, all the way out to the 30. We're going to have to figure out how Aaron Sloan's getting hit on that play. It must be a linebacker on a blitz.
It appeared to be a screen pass. It looks like they allowed the defenders to get back there to him. 4 minutes to go, 4:14. Now you just need to ground and pound.
High formation. Damien gets the ball, barely gets it on the snap, breaks loose, and I tell you one of the things that you mentioned earlier, Donald, is that they're starting to pile on right now.
Yeah.
They could have thrown the flag on 48 right there for a late hit.
And I'm afraid he's going to see that for the rest of the year because, honest or not, he's had a couple of games where he's been knocked out of for a couple of plays, and teams are going to start piling on because if he's not in the game, the Southern offense is totally different.
It is with 3:40 to go. It's 2nd and 7. You're exactly right.
2 timeouts for Dunbar. when do you start burning them now? I mean,
well, if I were coaching, I'm not. I would certainly be doing it here very soon.
If you can stop him from getting the first down on this play, which is a big gilf, he's going to get close.
He's out close across the 40.
Let's see if they take one here. It'll be third down.
Oh, and we get a terrible spot, folks, inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Maybe even one line judge had it a second.
Clock's still ticking.
3:09 in the game, 21-19, nail biter second, and looks like it's going to be third and a long 2.
It's third down and 2. Third and 2. Either way, it's going to Damien. Perhaps the fullback.
Yeah,
he's had a nice game.
Yeah,
everybody's looking at 34. You give it to him.
Yep, and they read that stop, that 56 Luke Daly stopped Sipple in the backfield, folks. Just as soon as he got the ball, it's a wonder it wasn't a fumble.
I believe Rain's thinking the same thing I was. So he takes the time, no timeout. Wow, he's going to use his timeouts on offense.
Yeah, timeout. Mr.
Eagles
Clark.
take timeout.
Eagles timeout, folks. It's Jerry and Donald, Madison County Sports Television. We'll be right back.
Watch our programming online at WKYT.com, your town, Richmond, or watch it at Berea online at BreaOnline.com. This program sponsored by Madison Drug in Richmond, Town and Country Auto Sales, Richmond, the best little card shop in Richmond, and WWAG Radio.
Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster down here at Madison County Sports Television tonight. It's a nail biter, 21-13, 2:33 to go, 4th and 4 on the 37. We cannot afford a mistake right here.
You know Dunbar's coming after this one.
And they've lined up all 10 of them on the line to come after him. And
you got one man deep. Here it is.
Close. Oh, it's a terrible punt, folks. Out of bounds. Oh my goodness.
We may have 50.
We may have a 10-yard punt there.
The punter knew that they were coming after the ball, and he hurt himself too much.
He did. He hurt himself too much. And one of the things I noticed there is he's a 3-step drop punt guy, which you don't see that very often anymore. It's usually 1, 2, and kick. 2:26 to go, 21-19 ball on the 48. We had an 8-yard punt, folks. This game is tight and way too close for me to take.
We have a timeout on the field.
Timeout
to Dunbar.
To Dunbar now.
How about that? Their second wasted timeout. On change of possession, you waste a timeout. Now they're down to 1. They call a timeout to begin a possession, and once again blow another timeout on possession.
Well, 2:26 to go, folks. They've only got one timeout to go in the game.
Big break for the Eagles there.
And we'll step out for just a second. We're Madison County Sports Television. Thank you all for listening to us. We'll step away.
This program is sponsored by First Gear in downtown Richmond and ProSigns in Southern Hills Plaza.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.
This is Jerry Purvis, Donald Foster, down here at the Madison Southern Eagles versus Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs. 2:26 to go, 1st and 10 on the 48.
Southern have a little trouble lining up.
The people in the stands are going crazy, and so are we in the press box.
Man's in the gun. First time we've seen Dunbar in the shotgun tonight.
He's looking deep. He's looking deep.
He's open.
He's open. And he drops the ball for incomplete.
Wow, he was there too. The throw was there, and he was open.
The nice thing about that, guys, is we had 5 defensive guys back on that one receiver, and we were ready for the tackle, but thankfully the ball was short, and it was incomplete, but it only burned about 4 seconds off the clock with 2:18 to go.
It burns it down, though. 2nd and 10 now.
Sorry, 2nd and 10. They've got one timeout, 21-19.
That's the first time we've seen them line up in the shotgun.
And, you know, that's a dead giveaway. That's why we had 4 guys back. And the ball was thrown short. Let's see what happens again. You got to be careful with this read option.
Man in the gun again.
We got twins right and left, single setback. Man's quarterbacks sitting.
I believe they jumped offside. Play's going to be called dead.
Yep, looks like we're going to give up encroachment here. Preliminary indication.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be 2nd and 5. The bad news is we burned but a second off the clock. And with the penalty, they're going to make the play from the sidelines.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it seems like just the last few years, quarterbacks can no longer think for themselves. No quarterback can. I mean, if it's Peyton Manning to, this kid from Dunbar over here, everybody has to ask their head coach to play. I just don't get it.
Yep, we got twins right and left, single setback. Quarterback's got the ball. He's looking deep. He's got a man open downfield on the
pretty
post.
Throw. Nice throw.
Pretty throw. He just a little bit long there to number 2. Burns another 7 seconds and another down, 3rd and 5 on the 43.
3rd and 5 for the Bulldogs.
That's not the same quarterback, is it?
Number 10. Let's see. Yeah, Duncan. I'm sure it should be Emery Thompson, number 2, and
Brandon Duncan.
And it looks like Brandon Duncan. Well, let's check it out here. Well, number 2's okay. Number 2, 10's out, trips left, trips left. 10's back as a quarterback.
3rd down and 5. You need a first down if you're the Dogs.
Yeah, he's going to run out and try to throw back.
No, he's going to try to keep it.
Keep it.
He's got the first.
Yeah, let's see if he gets the. Yeah, he had his eyes on the first down.
Yeah, I believe he stepped out of bounds and picked up the first down.
So it was 3rd and 6 on the play. Now it's going to. Preliminary indication may be a first down. Let's see if Coach Clark calls for a measurement.
That's Thompson back in the ballgame. It was a different quarterback a second ago. It's a first down. New set of downs.
New set of downs with 2:03 to go. The ball's on the 37. That was a big play for them.
The bad thing for Dunbar, they don't have a kicker. So field goal, getting into field goal range does them no good, it looks like. I mean, I assume he may try a field goal if it comes down to it, but they haven't proven to have a kicker yet.
Yeah, we need a big defensive stop here from the Southern Eagles. And it looks like he's got plenty of time to pass. Run. He's going to break loose and run. Folks, we have let him run all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Stays in bounds. Clock's going to run. They're going to stop it long enough to set the downs, set the markers.
That's right, 150 and
but
counting.
The clock's still going to roll. Now you'd be in field goal range if you had a kicker.
That is very true.
You could set him up on whichever hash mark, middle of the field, whatever he'd like. But I just don't think Dunbar can afford to try a field goal. Of course, with a minute 47, you're going to try to get in the end zone. But I just don't think they have a kicker to go.
Yep. Our biggest concern right now is number 2 in the backfield. 1:37 to go. First 10 on the 20-yard line.
He's had a nice night. Comes out of the blitz.
He's running out to the right. He is open, and looks like our defensive tackle took him down.
Dunbar may have to burn that time out here.
Yeah, it was 1:26. The clock is ticking, folks.
They're going to line back up, try to line up quick. Minute 20, still clocking.
That was
still clicking away.
That was a huge stop there by our number 72. Derek Howard, he's had a big night tonight.
Paul signaling the play. Maybe they will try an extra field goal if they have to. There seems to be no hurry up on the offense.
Yeah, 59 seconds to go, folks.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Delay
a game. Has to be a delay a game.
Stops the clock, though.
False start. Whichever way, it doesn't matter. It's 5 yards.
Yeah, it's going to be
takes them back 5.
2nd and 14 when we come back, folks. But it did stop the clock with 56 seconds on it.
Got an official timeout.
Bulldogs.
All right.
Paul takes his last timeout. We'll take it with him. I need to catch my breath. We'll be back with Madison County School Sports Television for the final 56 seconds after this.
This program is brought to you by Hopper's Jewelry off the EKU bypass in Richmond.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
Purvis and Donald Foster down here at the Madison County Sports Television. We have one heck of a game tonight. A nail-biter, 21-19, 56 seconds on the clock.
Going to throw it.
He's going to throw it. Is he going to keep it?
No, he's going to get sacked.
He's going to get sacked and drop.
Now Dunbar's got to hustle back to the line, and you got your wide receiver back here walking. Now he's running back. They're going to have to get to the line and maybe spike it or run a play. As that clock is ticking with 39-38.
If you could ever give Big K. Monte Bruce a big hug right there for a major sack with 33 seconds on the clock.
They line up. They're going to throw it. Sack.
Sack him again. Yeah, that's the win. Keep on, Bruce. Woo!
That could be the ball game.
There it is. Ball's on the ground.
What is the call?
Oh, it's got to be a sack back here, folks. There's no
what
way
is
he
the
could.
call?
There's no way he could have pitched that out.
I don't know, but 12, 11, 10 seconds remain. I mean, they're lining up for the field goal.
Yeah. Yeah, Coach,
it's over.
Yeah, it's over, folks. Southern wins the ball game.
There's going to be a flag on the play, and it's going to be against. It's going to be against Dunbar. They were not lined up, not enough men on the field. It should be against Dunbar.
That's
if
right.
It is,
they broke
it's the end of the game.
That's right.
The game. That's ball game.
That's the ball game. Woo! That's a big win over a 6A Paul Lawrence Dunbar team.
Very exciting game. Southern held strong against big-time opposition tonight.
I think Coach wants an explanation over there, but
he can ask all night long. I can tell Paul what it is. You didn't have enough guys on the field. You were moving all over the gym, all over the field out here. What the? We're gonna have an on-time play. Now, if I'm John Clark, I'm begging, asking, what is the call?
Oh, yeah, I definitely have to have an explanation of this. That clock ran down. The game is over, folks.
And I don't get this at all.
No, because the ball was snapped. The kick was blocked.
No, I'm like John. I've got to be asking, what the deal?
This game is over, folks.
Don't let Paul Raines bully you now. I know he will be a bully.
Well, I can tell you, I'd be kicking grass on that lineman.
As it is. Well, he can't afford to be too mean. You can't afford a 15-yard penalty right now. They're going to try a long field goal. This kid hasn't hit an extra point, so.
Well, guys,
you got to feel comfortable. They're moving it up. I believe he's picked it up.
Guys,
whatever it is.
I'm just shocked, guys. This game is over.
I'm confused as crap right now.
These umps
Somebody color me confused.
And so now we've marked the penalty. We've marked off 5 yards. Nobody knows what the call is. I'm sorry, but I'm lost, and I've seen a lot of football games.
I've been in this business for 20-plus years, and I have no clue what's going on right now.
Looking at
all I know is we're trying to field goal. Kick is up. The kick is going to be
just short, folks. Oh, my goodness. That's 3 yards short. That's how close it was.
You missed it by a couple yards.
That would have been a 40-yard field goal right there, folks.
I don't know what just happened, but all I know is this was one exciting finish to a great high school football game tonight.
And I can tell you, God was looking down on the Madison Southern Eagles tonight.
That kid,
that was amazing.
I tell you, that can't be the same kicker from the first half. But what an exciting ending to a ball game, which I want an explanation too, John. When you get that, you tell us. I have no idea what happened. I still don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. Stay tuned.
There's still debates. There's some debates going on up here. All that really matters, though, 21-19 on that scoreboard. Madison Southern has won this ball game.
Madison Southern's won that ball game, and those state troopers are probably going to be needed to walk the refs out tonight.
Well, you might want to walk them refs back to their vehicle line. 21-19, Southern's undefeated going into the bye week. Start district play in a couple of weeks. So
they've got the momentum going into the bye week.
I tell you what
a great game.
That was about exciting games you can have.
It certainly was, Donald, and what a pleasure it is to call it with
Missed extra point down here, and a field goal short by 1.5 yards.
That's exactly right. Good Lord was looking down on the Eagles tonight, folks.
That was unbelievable.
Well, this is Jerry Purvis and Donald Foster, Madison County Sports Television. What a wonderful game to watch, call, and hopefully you all will enjoy seeing it.
We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
See you in a couple
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
This program is brought to you by Hopper's Jewelry off the EKU Bypass in Richmond.
Natural hazards can be scary, especially for kids. We count on the adults in our lives to help keep us safe. That's why there's a website that can show you and your family how to prepare for all kinds of hazards. You can learn what to do during disasters, like tornadoes, and how to plan for emergencies, like flash floods. Remember, we're counting on you to keep us safe.
Be aware. Learn how to prepare at MadisonCountyEMA.net.
This program is sponsored by Jack Burford Chevrolet, right here in Richmond. And by Clayton Homes in Richmond on Big Hill Avenue. This programming is sponsored by State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service, Richmond, Premier Rehab in Gibson Bay, CSEP, MadisonCountyEMA.net, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, Richmond Tourism, Time Warner Cable, Madison County Schools, ScenicCabin.com, Faith Created Assembly of God Church, and Tatum Enterprises. This program is sponsored by First Gear in downtown Richmond and ProSigns in Southern Hills Plaza.
Hello everyone, I'm Madison County School Superintendent Elmer Thomas, and I want to thank you for watching Madison County School Sports Television.
Follow Madison County School Sports Television on Twitter, or like us on Facebook, MCS TV, and of course, watch all of our videos on YouTube.